Ew.
What you need in there? It's not that today.
Oh man.
I drank the last one.
What you doing, bro? What you want? Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out. You trying to sit on my lap?
No, they strong independent ladies.
Buffett.
CEO of Buffett.
What the fuck is
Strong
that?
independent.
Yeah,
Leroy, can I like move it?
Oh, me and Shandi? Nigga, Shandi was at my house 2 days ago. What y'all talking about, man? That was not even nothing.
Oh no, it can sit on my lap. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, sized it a little bit.
Okay.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, sized it a little bit. Shandi was legit just at my crib 2 days ago.
Jealous?
I'm not jealous of anything. I guess. Eating my Skittles.
Sharing is caring. You want some?
Of your
Hey,
own
they
damn
eating Skittles. I'm snatching. They eating Skittles. What's that shit? That's that red shit that's in there, bro. Causes cancer and shit.
It is, right?
You showed me last time.
Yeah.
'Cause I was eating
Listen,
Skittles.
they know they know the nutritional facts of what they're doing, so I can't say nothing.
That's how I took it from her. I couldn't
You know.
ever sum it up.
I already said what I said. They know where I stand. What's it called?
Live version? Oh shit! All right, let's boogie. Yo. It's Rex. Yo, so today we're gonna be talking about gray areas. We got the whole cast here today. Everybody looking good.
Yeah.
We took off last week, but we back. How everybody feeling?
Amazing.
Good. Everybody just getting off work.
Pretty much.
Everybody getting off work. Buffett, you just got off work, bro?
Straight up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna need one of them hoodies, family.
I got you. Say
All
less.
right, say less. All right, bye.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna need to raid Teddy's closet because me and this nigga
I
wear the
need my
same size.
t-shirt.
Yeah. I got
We
you.
wear
I
the
got
same
you.
size. I need that.
I got all that shit.
I need it all.
Shandi just stopped by and picked up a couple of them jumps.
I know I should have worn it
She
tonight,
was
but
fly.
I wasn't even thinking.
She was fly. Thank you.
Mm.
65. Thank you. Yeah. them
60
joints-
$65 for that?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's actually worth 85 because it comes from it's Egyptian cotton that's used in the
Egyptian
If
cotton.
you look
Huh?
at the inside
Oh.
of it, yeah, that's yeah.
That's fancy as fuck.
Yeah, you know.
I can't afford that. This shit was
so
like 20.
65 is actually a
That's you?
discount.
This shit was like 20.
Hey,
Are
This
you
shit was
doing
like
that on
20.
purposely?
Lila,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that, bro? Oh.
wow.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean?
that conversation? Oh, we was that
No,
conversation?
I'm trying to figure out about the ostrich skin and shit that he got in his
Egyptian
made
fur.
out of Ugg fur and shit. Like I'm
Egyptian
trying to
fur, yeah.
the Ugg fur and shit.
Yeah.
Stop. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Nigga, you sound like a dog whistle. What the hell are you doing?
Volume is too loud.
Damn, you fucking it up.
Where's the respect?
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the respect?
Right. On God, bro. We gonna have some respect this time. All right, y'all. Rules are everybody get 2 minutes to talk. And then once that is a lot of time. Everybody get 60 seconds to talk. Get your point across in a minute. And then we'll have a 5-minute discussion going around the table. 3? Say
That's
less.
not about to happen.
That's toxic. Toxic.
It is what it is. Move on.
You go ahead. You just stole my damn charger. It's all good, baby. It's all love. But 3 minutes. 1 minute and you said 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes is good.
3 minutes before
Can
discussion?
extend if needed, but
We'll just go as is, but 1 minute per person to get your point across.
hear that, ladies.
It's a great area, so
Yeah. Topic tonight is gray areas, y'all.
They didn't catch that.
Gray areas. You know, this topic was given to us by Jen.
Thank you, Jeff,
Yo,
for breaking it
Jen
down.
went in.
yeah.
Jen went in.
Wait.
Jen went in.
The gray areas was Teddy.
Oh, look at
Exactly.
you.
Hold on.
It
Oh
was
no.
Teddy.
You wanna know something? I'll take that shit back, Jen. You know what? The topic came from Teddy. My
Teddy.
man Teddy
But
came
Jen had the
up.
questions, right?
Jen had the
Okay,
questions.
It was a
Well,
collaboration.
Let's
Man,
give him a
let's
little
give it-
jump
you know what I mean?
for
Let's
Teddy
go.
and Jen. Come on.
I was wondering how.
There we go. Let's give him some love, man.
It's love
Let's
all
give them them
around.
flowers, yo.
It's
Give them
love
them
all
flowers. Yo, I'm proud of y'all, bro. Y'all came with the heat, bro. Y'all came with the
So
heat.
good to be skinny.
Yeah, no, I was never making it. I was never making it through that shit. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started then, all right?
right.
All right. First question, y'all. Would you date a woman that makes significantly more? Whoa. We can tell Leeway wrote this shit. All right. We can tell Leeway wrote this shit. This shit is not right. Okay. All right. Just off the head. Can you date somebody that makes a significantly
Significantly.
No, significantly is not supposed to go there, bro. Like,
it is.
That makes a substantially more money.
It could be both words.
It could be both words. Fuck it. Can you? All right. Hood terms. Can you date somebody that make more money than you? A lot more money than you? Let's do that.
All right, bet.
Where to start the podcast, by the way? Can we get a clap button for that or something?
All right, yeah. Can you date somebody that makes more money than you? Chonka, you go first, bro.
It's Ladies Month.
Oh, it's Ladies Month. Yeah,
bro.
God, what's good, yo? Go ahead. Answer the question. Can you date somebody that makes a lot more money than you do?
Of course I can.
She's a woman, bro.
I mean, yeah, of course, I would date somebody who makes more money than me. Now, if we get into the technicalities and we say, you know, are we going to sign a prenup? I think on bucks, I would sign a prenup. Only because I always just have that mindset of, regardless of if you're in the picture or not, my money is my money, and I'm gonna make more money than you, even if you make more than me. So I mean, you should never go into a relationship thinking like, oh, okay, that's what it is, and you know, that's the premise of it. But you know, I ain't got no problem with listen, daddy make more money than me. Take me out to Paris.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, say less. Please.
No lady have an issue.
God damn.
Yo, y'all got anything to say about that, yo? Yo, Patty. Yeah.
Right.
Oui.
No lady has an
Patty.
issue with a man making
So-
more than me.
Oui.
Put your headphones on. You need to hear what Rex is talking about.
I can hear.
No. Trust me. Trust me. Just trust me.
What did I say? I didn't even say that.
I had to go get a headphone too, so
Trust me, bro. Look, it's the side shit he says on the mic that no, if you don't got headphones on, you can't hear it.
What did I say, bro? What the fuck did I say? What about ad-libbing?
Yeah,
Like, what about
Ad-lib
Kanye?
king right now.
Like, what about Jeezy? All right. Anybody got
but
anything to say about that?
Yeah, that question. don't
so
really
the
apply.
question was, you gotta do it the female way. Like, will you date a man like?
Will you make more than?
I think it's supposed to be flip.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like for a woman, it's really more like, would you date someone?
But he didn't even
Yeah,
read the
yeah.
question. That's the problem.
Oh, he didn't read.
I couldn't
okay.
read that shit.
All
That
right,
shit was
So
weird.
for men, it's would you date somebody who makes substantially more than
Than
you?
you.
And for a woman, would you date a man who made substantially
Less
less
than
than
you.
you?
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you would be
Would
answering
I-
differently.
Yeah, I
Yes.
would,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
technically, would I date a man who makes less than me?
Will you make more than?
Now,
Who you make more than or less?
who
than?
I make more
Yeah.
than? Yeah. You know,
That's
here-
actually a good question if it's written
it-
properly.
no, that's a great question. You know,
No, I don't know.
there's I would say it depends. Like, yes, I would date a guy if he makes less than me. But it depends on what's your hustle? What are you doing? Do you have plans to make more? Do you have plans to have other operations and other, streams of income and stuff like that? And not necessarily just like, oh, he's making 50 or 40 or whatever K. And I'm not satisfied with that. I'm attracted to people that hustle. And with the hustle, you naturally will make more. So it depends. So, case by case scenario.
Oh God.
That's a great area.
I was just about to say
Very great area.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
great.
it
It is
is.
great.
It is.
because
That's a lot.
there's a
It
lot
might
of
be
men
50
that
shades
Fact.
of it.
there's a lot of men that make like 50K and they're hustling, but they're not making more than 50K.
They reached their cap.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But-
hope that's
but
not
I think
the
it's
cap.
also
at
that
50K is not the cap, is it?
Well, for them, yeah.
For
Their-
them,
But that's
like,
the
I
thing,
think
you
that's
should
like their
never-
wall.
their hustle is to make 50K.
What hustle
And-
is that?
That has
And now there's some people out here, man.
Yeah, bro.
There's people out here that's stuck in their ways.
Yeah,
They,
Oh,
they don't have that
right.
motivation
Yeah,
to try to
yeah.
go
they
Do better.
make, they get out of college and they're making 50K and they're comfortable and that's their hustle. They work hard, they take care of their family, but they don't want to make more than that. Not that they don't want to make more than that, but they,
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
and a lot of them are bartenders.
And that's great because that's a passionate thing that you're doing. Like again, it's a gray area because it's a hit or miss. Now if you just doing, I don't know, because I'm not going to judge anybody's hustle, but there should be some kind of drive in you that's like, I want to make sure that my family's going to be taken care of and they're okay. So it to each his own.
I think it depends on how much you make.
Yeah.
All right.
Like if you a millionaire and he makes like 6 figures, you just make more than him. Like he can't do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you have that situation. But
Yeah.
What she wants to do, like in a sense, like if you try to go on vacation,
She got the money to pay for it.
huh? No, but that's what I'm saying. If she's not making enough bread, like,
But if she's making more than you,
if she's not making enough bread, but is making more than the dude, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
both of y'all broke.
For real.
If we broke it.
Yeah, like
B, how you feel?
So first and foremost, I would like a man who is a provider. So, in that sense, I'm not going into it like, oh, if I make more than you, that's an issue. But again, I think to tag on to what you said, it's just like, having that provider role and just kind of understanding like, what can I do then to make more income, take care of, my girl, my family, my kids, whatever the case may be. But initially, like, I'm not frowning upon that. Like, oh, you make less than me. Like, it all depends on the circumstance. Like, gray area. But I can't have a definitive answer because it just depends.
Right.
So.
Jen?
I feel like I agree with both previous answers. I think in dating at the beginning, it's not as important because you should be self-sufficient while you're dating somebody. Like you should pay your own bills and like anything else is, extra. But I do feel like as you're getting ready for like marriage, like we need to be at a more equal place. Cause like even if we're both putting into bills, like I don't want to struggle. Like I want to be able to have a life that we both can be comfortable in. And then I think mindset is just really important. Like if 50K is your max and you're cool stopping there, like we might not just be for each other. And it's not to a shallow point, but it's like if your vision is like investing, real estate, like businesses, like whatever else, and somebody else's mindset is not there, like I don't think it's gonna last long term because like I feel like it can also turn into resentment, I think, on a man's part sometimes. Like not just the fact that a woman makes more money, but like it can feel like, especially with a lot of like the traditional values that like are promoted, where it's been like we've been told like a man should make more. So it's like I feel like if that gap keeps growing, like he might get uncomfortable in that situation. So I feel like as long as we're growing together and like we got the potential to grow, that's all we need.
I got a question. What if both of y'all comfortable and you just make more than him? Y'all not struggling. He takes care of the bills, but you just make more.
If it just happens to be like when all's said done, like, and I still make more, like that's cool. I think we just, as long as we are at like our
Let's say
minimum for what we're comfortable for.
He makes $250K a year, right? And you make it 500, 750. Would you have a problem with that?
No.
Hell no. What the fuck? That sounds like a win. Fuck is you talking
But I
about?
feel like as I grow, like he gonna grow, like we gonna do businesses together.
Also, you
So
gotta
like we
realize that
still
the
gonna
more-
be making money together.
So what if he's like, I'm good at 250?
The more money you have, the more your lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you,
Bro, these headphones are
All right.
not comfortable.
It's because you got the wire on the wrong side, my good man. I was trying to figure out how you doing that. But okay.
Yeah.
You good.
I just set this up.
Bro, he ain't never comfortable, bro. He switches seats, he's still uncomfortable, bro. Like,
Go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and talk.
Chunga, what you feel, man?
oh no, I was just
Yeah, like if your woman made more money than you.
honestly, I'm cool with that. I'm not stressed about that. I mean,
Like a lot more than you.
I'm still cool with that. If we're in like a relationship where if we're married, I'm completely cool with that.
Wow.
If we're not married, then that's where like my hustle like Shandi was saying,
Mhm.
my hustle is what speaks for myself, speaks for itself. So if my my wife makes more money than me, I'm cool with it. If my girlfriend makes more money than me, I'm gonna definitely work harder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'm still not gonna be like, that's not gonna be a point where, oh, I'm gonna break up with you or you're gonna break up with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever what it is. But I don't think as a man you should be completely comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't think as a man you should be completely comfortable, because the standards for men and what a man is supposed to do is provide for their significant other, right?
Right.
If that's a woman, I mean, nowadays you don't know what it is. But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
What's up, Toxic? How you feeling, bro? Can she make more money than you?
He's currently got a mouthful of Skittles, y'all. Taste the
Stolen
rainbow.
Damn, bro, you tasting the rainbow? Come on, bro.
I mean, I don't think it's an issue as long as respect is there. But yeah.
Damn, bro, you just rubbing the mic. You good, bro? God damn.
At least put it
Put
down.
that
Just
motherfucker
listen.
down.
You talking?
Fondling that junk. Come on, man.
I think finance is important in a relationship. So as long as she respects you and it doesn't change the dynamic of the relationship, she can make more.
What about vice versa though? Like the man respect a woman in the sense of like, would any of y'all be uncomfortable?
Run that back.
I would.
I'm saying,
would
would
a
any
woman
of y'all?
making more?
I would
Yeah,
be
if a woman
uncomfortable.
made more, would you
Yeah,
guys?
I'd be
yeah.
uncomfortable.
You
Yeah.
would.
Because it
Mhm.
challenges the status quo
Yeah.
as a provider. So
Shit,
Mhm.
I would
Like Chonga said,
Wouldn't.
like
I wouldn't.
I would feel like I need to hustle harder to
hustle
make
harder,
more.
but not make me feel.
I don't really
uncomfortable.
feel like it's a competition or nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Mm.
But that's my pride.
I wouldn't
You know what I
hate,
mean?
but
It's
I'll be
more of a
inspired.
pride thing.
Yeah. Like I said, like I will grind harder to try to make more money. But if she still make more money than me, if we married, shit, that's my money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, prenup, of course, but if
Like, about getting a prenup.
oh hell yeah,
Okay.
prenup all day long. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be making that bag. So
Yeah, prenup all day
I don't
long.
have
You can
to-
take it. I was good without your money. I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I don't mind.
that's what I think.
If I'm marrying Oprah, I'll take the prenup. 'Cause,
Yeah. Shit.
While we're
But
together, bro, like
when I'm
the
not
amount
Oprah,
of art
let's say
that
if I
I'm gonna
was
be.
marrying a woman like,
you know what I
like
mean?
Oprah, a celebrity that got more money than me, shit. Any of the little change that you give me, that
Man,
shit.
what?
Or the little
That's
change
what I'm
you
saying.
give me, I'm grinding.
Exactly,
I'll go
bro.
straight to if I was
Exactly.
married to Oprah.
I mean, beautiful women don't have.
Y'all could have picked
You
anybody.
said beautiful women don't make money.
Wait, what?
Oh,
It's
beautiful women don't make
toxicity
money.
already.
They don't.
Nah, bro. Some people only getting married just so they can take somebody's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Look at Kelly Clarkson. Did y'all see what just happened to her?
Yeah, she got
paid
what she got
big
paid?
bread to her-
She got
to
paid
her
like what,
husband.
$2 million to her husband. Bro, did you see what they're calling it now, bro? They're not even calling it alimony. They're paying it spouse support.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's so the kids. It's so the kids can have the same lifestyle that they've had.
Yeah, that's
with
alimony.
them being together. Yeah, it's alimony.
But what the fuck is that, bro? Why would they rename that? That's weird. You got child support, you got spouse support.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's because never mind. I ain't saying nothing.
lost, bro. I read that shit on TMZ.
Chugga
I
said
was
he's
like,
on
the
his
fuck?
best behavior today, y'all.
Obviously, you see how he not cutting that. He'll talk and then he'll go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't want
The
to.
hands are staying right
I
He's like-
here.
don't want
He said,
nobody getting their
he'd be like,
feelings,
but I.
I don't want nobody getting their feelings.
What you got?
But, all right.
What you got?
I already said what I said. What you feel, anyway? How you feeling?
Yo.
Somebody broke the fucking mic today, so
Who broke
you
the
know what I mean?
mic?
We
I
don't know
don't
who
know.
broke it.
We just came back. This bitch, that bitch was leaning.
I just flipped it.
Wasn't there another podcast here yesterday?
That was
Oh,
not. That was
we
not
just
from
back
that.
here powwowing and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't no real shit.
But I feel like for me, I feel like it's a motivation. If my girl is making more than me, I feel like it motivates me to be better, do something better, hustle hard, I don't care. You make more than me, that's you.
Your money is my money.
At the end of the day, we're still taking care of priorities.
Mm-hmm.
She doing her own part, I'm doing my own part. I just feel like I should be a motivation to her so she can make more. What I mean by that is if she's making more money, right? I'll find other ways for me to make money too. And I feel like certain girls or certain your wife will be like, oh damn, my man work hard. I think there's more I can do too that I can bring in the table. I want him to see me working as hard as he's working.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, like the Gucci situation. When he went to jail, he gave his wife like $1 million. She gave him back what, 7 mil when he got out. I don't mean that he ain't had no money.
But that shows also that Gucci trusted her for her to double that money up. So that's the same way I will feel too. Like, all right, I'm in jail. I know I'm not gonna make no money right when I'm in jail, right? But I know my girl is gonna be hustling to make that money. So
Make money in jail.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying somebody will have that mindset like, hey, well, now I'm here, I'm stuck here, I'm not gonna be able to make money, right? But I have people out there that I can put that money in their place and see if they can double it up. So for me, it's all motivation. My girl motivate me for me to do better.
I like that. I like that. You know, I feel like a lot of guys just get intimidated easily, and they're just like, "Ah, let me back out." But you know, your significant other or your partner should be able to challenge you, and if you take that challenge as a threat, then maybe
I think
The
that's
That's
only
your
also,
own
reason we take it as a
insecurity.
threat is because of how
That's your own insecurity.
what comes with it.
I
What
think
do you
that's
mean, what
also a
comes
little
with
fake
it?
news. Like,
Yeah, some
you know what
women
I'm
would
saying?
try to talk to you anyhow just because it makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
no. See, I'm not even like talking from a perspective where it's malicious, but one that's very, you know, yeah, I feel like sometimes you if you're intimidated or if you're like, okay, my girl's making more money than me, I can't do this, then I think you have to address why you feel like that and where that's coming from. Because if it's coming from fear or if it's coming from like, okay, I'm inadequate, then maybe we need to work on you feeling adequate. Because at the end of the day, finances.
That's a good point because some men also, I mean, I know some men that have broken up with women that's like, I can't even provide the lifestyle for you. It's off of their own judgment. Like, did she even say that?
Yeah.
Or are you assuming that?
Yeah.
And then
Well,
it's
so it's
like,
how the
She
woman
doesn't have to
carries
say
herself.
it,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
as a man, we're
Yeah.
taught to provide. So if we can't, providing is not just money, but if we can't give
Yeah.
you the lifestyle and stuff you expect, it hurts us. It may not hurt you.
Yeah.
But
It's
as a
more
man,
about us versus
yeah.
you. It's not. It doesn't,
but I think like that's what society has taught us.
Right.
But I also think like other things should be prioritized, like character and integrity, and like you're more than just what you do.
They don't preach
yeah,
that.
but your character don't pay no bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to think about. That your character, your integrity don't pay no bills. If we're living in this house right now, and you know my character, I treat you amazing, I treat you great, but I can't take care of the bills, and
Don't
we
care
getting
about that.
evicted, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like my character could be great, whatever it is, but if we getting evicted, shit, somebody's gonna have attitude, and it's not gonna be me because I'm the one supposed to provide. You see what I'm saying? So it's gray area again.
Somebody said it's coming from fear.
From
A
where?
lady
Also,
a
a
lady
lot of
said it's
women,
coming from fear.
a lot. Can I speak
Yeah.
a little bit about this? A lot of women that make a lot of money are very intimidating to men that are less inferior. Like men that don't make a lot of money, it's always hard for a man to step up to that status because they feel already that that woman is surpassed them already. You know what I'm
The
saying?
inadequacy,
But I
that's
feel
yeah.
what you were talking
But I
about.
You
feel
know.
like women that make a lot of money, they feel like they can just buy a man. They don't need none.
Right.
Mm.
Also, this is another thing. There's a lot, like from what I've experienced, not experienced, from what I've seen. There's a lot of a men that would date a broke woman versus a rich woman dating a broke man. You know what I'm saying?
If
There's
we like it, we like it.
yeah, there's a lot. That's also like something that we need to work on. That the society and Instagram and social media has created that a woman that's rich can't date a broke man.
But that's a double standard I'm fine with.
I think it also kind of goes back to that.
For real, because you don't
That's a
want
double standard
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
fine
want
with.
women dating broke men. Then
Well, and I think it's like
Well,
what you
but
guys
if
were
a
saying.
rich
It
woman-
goes back to the
yeah.
traditional standard because, like, traditionally, it was like a man provided. Like at one point, women weren't even working, so it's like it was expected for a very long time. Like if the man didn't make money, like we were not eating.
they
But I
weren't
think
working
like
in
what?
in public. They were cleaning and cooking at home. and
Yes,
taking care
I'm
of the
saying,
kids.
but so I'm saying there has been different times throughout history. So either way, it's just to say that either way, the man was still like the breadwinner. Like that was what the norm was. And I think it's like I think a lot of problems we see today is like society has changed, but like we're still trying to figure out our values. Like if you want to be traditional, like then you're like, okay, my man is making more. But if you're more modern, I think that's where you see like the woman. And so I think for a woman who like makes a lot of money, who would not consider a man beneath her, I don't think that it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but I think like in their head, they're like, oh, well, I want a man who like matches me or makes more than me. Well, like if you're towards the top percentages in society already making a lot, like it's not very likely you're going to find somebody who starts there. But I think like, you know how we say like your partner should rub off on you and like vice versa. So if you know how to get the bag, like y'all should be teaching each other once you're getting married. Like you should want to do business together, like improve each other. So I think, yeah, like you definitely need like that mindset.
Oh, did we just get a dap from Toxic B?
Hey.
The respect is in the building.
Oh shit!
Toxic B stepping up to the plate. Bro. Stepping up to the dark side.
Mom cooked that jollof rice. That's why.
That shit is hitting, my friend. All right, what's the next question?
All right,
man?
next question, man. Is it a man's responsibility to pay for the first date?
Nah, she got a job. Let her pay.
And there you go.
Here we go.
Never see her again.
Just
Well,
like
I
that.
think-
We're
Back
back.
to Toxic B again.
I think the person that initiates the date should pay.
Cap,
Agreed.
Cap. If you a man,
Okay, can I ask a question then? If you really like the girl, right?
Yeah, we talking
I feel like we did at the
Yeah.
dinner. That's where the question came from. So, anyways, if you really like the female, but she asks you out first, are
still
you gonna
paying.
let her pay?
No,
out of pride, I'm
Exactly.
playing.
no,
So
fuck no.
as
Hell
a
no.
man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay.
My man.
I'm gonna pay
But-
regardless.
I think
Yeah,
I
as
think when a
man,
man
as
when
a
a man
man.
says
As a man,
that
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna let a
pay.
woman pay, he didn't really like her. Like
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
who you
that's
want.
not
Nah,
it.
that's not it.
For the first
Whoa,
date,
okay,
for
okay.
The first date,
okay,
the first date,
date.
the first date,
Okay, so
regardless,
then,
I'm not
well,
gonna let you
I
pay,
want to hear
even if
this
you ask me.
reasoning.
But
So then, can you elaborate on if you let a woman pay? Then how do you really feel?
Sometimes you just
On
gotta
the first
test them
date.
because women be pump faking. See, if
Yeah,
she,
yeah,
if she
you-
with it, I'm gonna reward her with a bigger date.
Do you know that some women have us saved in their phone as food,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
ride?
what?
Not me,
Right?
though.
Who served you as food?
No, not me, but I'm saying
Damn.
I've
You a
seen-
snack?
I've
Oh,
seen,
damn.
I've seen this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
What?
like a meal ticket.
Like a meal
Oh, I'm
ticket,
about to
like-
start checking.
Oh,
I'm about
oh.
to start checking phones at this point,
Wait,
bro.
okay,
What the
but
fuck
don't
is my
but
name
don't
in your
derive
phone?
from what I'm asking.
Let-
so,
So,
I got
let-
it.
so
let-
I really want to
yeah.
know.
I'll answer.
Yeah,
I know the ladies in here want to know. So
What's up?
so yeah. So my question is like, how do you really feel if you're like allowing a woman to pay that you really rock with
I'll
On the
answer,
first
right?
date.
So
a first date, second date, like first and second. You really want to know the first
Well, no,
date.
because
I
it
wanna
says
know
the
the
first
first-
date.
I'll
'cause
tell you
that's
on the
the
first
biggest
date,
stuff.
too.
I
Yeah, I'll
think
tell
it's
you.
more like it's more gray as you get past the first date.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like
I'll
start
tell
with
you
the
why
first
I'll let a
date.
girl
I got
pay on the
this.
first day. Yeah, go ahead.
that you really rock with.
Yeah. Go ahead.
it's a test to see how she really. If I'm really feeling her, I gotta see how much she feeling me. So if she pays for the first date, I'll reward her with a better date.
Nah.
I'm not
No, hold on.
A
Whoa, whoa,
man
pause,
who
pause,
wanted to
pause.
test me on
That's
the first
that's his
date,
opinion.
That's his answer.
That's his opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's perspective. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I feel
cool.
that.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I mean, if my answer is close to that, But if we both we like each other, right? Obviously, the sparks are flying, whatever. And we go on a date, and you offer to pay. In some instances, I'll be like, sure. Right? Because it's not like
you out of any y'all hearing this man?
Well, I'm saying
this
as far-
man
I'm
never
saying-
lets anyone pay.
Well, yeah, because that's
So-
different. That's
but
different.
you
'cause
would let her pay if she
if-
said
if you go on the first date, if you go, hey, I want to pay for this, I'm like, no, it's cool. You're like, no, I'll pay. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I
personally,
can understand
wouldn't.
that. I can
Personally,
understand
I
that.
wouldn't
But
let
just
her
off the
pay.
first
Yeah.
one,
But
I
will answer
wouldn't.
your
But if
question.
you're like
Yeah,
super,
yeah.
Hold on. This
Yeah.
you
Look.
said what? B?
Personally, I wouldn't let her pay for a first date.
Yeah, of
me
course.
too.
I was answering her question why some men will let you
Okay.
pay.
And that's what I'm
Alright.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna pay, and then I'm like, nah, I got it. You're like, no, it's cool. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna be like, oh,
because that's a compliment to a man.
yeah.
Naturally,
she got her
women are
Okay.
being pursued.
Right.
But if you're rewarding a man by paying, you're like, oh, snap, she really feeling
Yeah.
me.
I like these insights today, guys.
But then,
That's
if you go on a second
right? I'm
date,
taking notes.
if you go on a second date and you want to pay, and the nigga is like, okay, before you even say some shit, please, then your ass need to get the fuck out.
She saved us food.
Rex, what you got?
They bring the mama.
Yeah.
Rex, what you got?
Yo, so
Yeah.
like if it was me, bro, like if you ask me on a date, right?
You gonna pay?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that shit. But my thing is,
What
I'm
if,
gonna go
what
there.
if she
I'm gonna
asks you? What if she
Well, you
goes?
don't ask somebody
no, no, no,
else.
no, no.
I know, but like,
No, look.
you know how many girls be like, you want to take me on a date? You gonna pay?
Yeah, no, no, no. No, she's
Yeah.
asking me. She's
Yeah,
like, yo, let me
yeah.
take you out.
No, hold on.
Couldn't be
Yo.
He's saying
Yeah. So like, if she be like, yo, let's go out. Like, let me take you out. I'm be like, all right.
Take me out to dinner. Oh, you want her to spoil you?
No.
No, I get what you're
But
saying.
this is the first date. Like, if I didn't make that move to make that happen, because I'm trying to get to know you before I even try,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And she come out her mouth and say, yo,
let me
take you out.
Yeah.
I'm be like, all right, I'm gonna let that shit ride, right? But then once we get there, you know, I'm always gonna bring money to the table,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
When it comes to paying for dinner, I'm gonna make sure I can provide whatever. I already looked at the menu before I got there. You know what I mean? So I already know how much money I'm finna spend.
Shit.
So, well, not really, but you know, but you know what I mean. So
You'll
when we,
never know.
I'm
you
paying.
never know,
regardless.
right?
I know.
I'm paying regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when the bill comes, it's natural that the waiter either is going to sit the check in the middle of the table
Yeah.
or
towards the man.
towards the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if she's reaching for it, I'm gonna get it before she does. Be like, don't even worry about it. I got you.
So you're not letting her pay.
I'm not.
period.
Nah, I'm not gonna let her pay on the first date.
On the
But I
first-
get what they're saying.
Okay, cool.
I get what they're saying,
Cool.
but I just can't do that.
No, we
But
all
the
said
second date,
Yeah.
it's on the cracker. You paying for that shit. like the second date, if you
Oh, so it's expected.
no, it's not expected.
No, he's saying
I'm
anything
saying, I'm
after
just
the
saying
first.
anything after the
Is
first,
up
and
for
you're like,
grabs.
because
How
I already know what type of time you on because you wanted to pay for it.
Yeah.
You already even asked to pay for it. You know what I mean? Be like, you know what? You didn't have to. I asked you out. Don't worry about it, sweetie. I got it.
Yeah.
I already gave the check. I already gave him
How
the money.
about this? How about this? The same question.
Right. I was just about to say something that Jen said. She said it is expected when Rex was saying about the paying for the first date.
No, she was talking about the second date. She was talking about the
Second date, right? Expecting it, right?
She was talking about
So
second date.
let's say for the first date, you expecting the guy to pay for the first date too?
Wait, you saying am I expecting him to pay for
The
both
woman.
the first and the second?
No, the
that's
first
the
one.
first
Are
date.
you
Like-
expecting for the first date to
I
be
don't
paid by
think-
him?
Like let's say, okay, for
This is a
example,
dumbass
right?
question, 'cause we
Let's.
shouldn't even be talking about this.
It's a good
Because, like,
thing.
we should have just.
It's a good
It's
thing.
just if we go out to eat, we're paying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it's a good
Like-
thing that you get to understand other side of it too, just in case
I want to hear that.
if it because these days shit happens.
That's
And
a
I
good
think-
question. And I think we
Yeah.
actually had some good answers this time. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like there are definitely some men who be like, oh, like nah, like, or even if she asked, like,
I heard it on the radio too.
Yeah, like they let
Yeah.
her pay. So I'm trying to see like what is the caliber of men we got here. So y'all
Oh, yeah,
have
they
some good
pay.
answers. Y'all respectful.
Can we get a
I don't
clap
think
for
we
that?
should
But
do
I-
that.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
y'all
shout
today.
shout out to the homies.
But I got
Paying for first date.
I got a
They feeling us
question
today,
too
y'all.
for the-
they feeling us today, man. They sexy, man.
You
It's
see
only,
the smile?
it's only because Teddy wore that Maryland hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for Teddy.
I got a question too, right?
Let me.
Now we go on a date, right?
Mhm.
You about to steal my question?
No, I don't think it's your question, but let's say
On what?
He said,
Mitch,
Bro, what are you talking
leave it.
about?
It's all in the same spot.
They're all
Just
the
put
same
one
thing.
in, put one out.
Yeah, like look.
Yeah.
Yeah, one on, one off.
Yeah, when you got two in, it's
Yeah, it's like it's kind of intense. I listen to loud music, so this shit ain't nothing.
So my question was, let's say we go on a date, right? On the first date, you letting the lady pick where you going with them, or you letting you picking where you going with them? I like how they go. They both do. They both like.
We have a good system.
It depends on how you talk to girls, right?
Right.
So when I first talk to a girl, we don't go on a date the first time we meet. We talk, get to know each other, and then once I see where she be, you can't hear that.
No.
No.
Once I see like what she likes,
I hate him.
Also for the audio. Yeah,
okay.
it's also, the
so
mics
we
is
get to
mainly
know
for
each
the
other
audio, yeah.
through text, calls, or
Yeah.
in person. Once I figure out, for me, my first date, I like to surprise a little bit, take her somewhere she's never been,
Yep.
so I can create a memory. So you're
Mhm.
like, oh, I've never been to a
McDonald's.
basketball game. You ain't that cool to go to McDonald's. That's like later on. You can't just
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's is not even the first date
So
thing
walk
no more.
through-
McDonald's is like a 15,
You were playing,
20
right?
date. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what?
I would go to
I mean, obviously
McDonald's.
we're not going to
Nah, I had a
McDonald's.
guy
like,
try to
I
take
ain't
me to
never.
McDonald's once.
But like you know, like
ain't no
it,
I'm saying like yeah, like
like,
back
treat
when
her
I was
like a homie,
16.
like
When I was 16, yeah, we can go.
Unless you get
McDonald's
unless we get
spot.
into McDonald's to go to the spot. You know what I mean? That's
Shit,
different.
I
You
don't
know
know
what I mean?
that.
Like, I buy you the Big Mac or the, you know what I mean, the number 4 with no onions.
You know what I
and
mean?
pickles. You know what I mean?
Well, how about this? Let's go back to this first date thing.
Right.
How about what you guys feel about splitting the check where you pay for yours, I pay for
A
mine?
You want
Dutch?
Dutch?
No.
Nah,
Ooh.
dog.
That's
Ooh.
not
On
a
a date,
date.
we
Ooh.
homies. It's the
Ooh.
same thing.
That's a friend zone
Well,
right there.
okay, wait. Are we talking about the first date?
Yeah, first
Yeah.
date.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, it depends because I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
like
I've seen
it's 50-50 because
Yeah.
the gentleman, the guy can pay for the date by all means, and I respect that. Go ahead. Spend your money on me. But I wouldn't be opposed to
Splitting the check?
splitting the check.
It's not a date.
Because here's the thing
That's
too.
it's not a.
Why
And,
not?
but I feel like if you do
Why
split
not?
the check, what happened?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I feel like if you do split the check, that's also your way out of what could be because sometimes you don't want a second date with a guy or you don't want a third. So it's easier for you to just be like, okay, let's split the bill. So it could be a slight way to get out of the opportunity of making what you just started with go further.
What if you really fit? Even though you guys you went on a date, you had a great date, amazing day, best day you ever been on, and then that part comes and you guys split the check.
Why are we
Because
splitting?
of that? No, just it happens all the time. It
It
happens
does.
all the time.
It does.
So those memories that you created before the check came, those are wiped out.
Is it a first date?
I wouldn't even say.
Is it a first date?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they wiped that.
That's him. That's his opinion.
At that point, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's more of a friend
See?
outing. Yeah, it's
And
more of a
Told you,
friend
friend
outing.
zone.
I
Yep,
feel like
friend
also
zone.
with that,
Friend
it's
zone.
like the first date is also still, it's
A
like
lot of
the
friend
beginning
zones
of getting
be
to know
fucking.
somebody. It's like a show.
It's an
Like
impression.
you're impressing somebody.
Nah.
Like it's not
Yeah,
like
what the
the
fuck
true
happened here?
you completely. So I feel like if you pull out let's put the check, it's like it doesn't invalidate,
how
but
about-
it shows like, okay, so that was the show. This is showing me something else about you past like the character you was putting on at the beginning.
Well, that's kinda-
I want to add like a little sauce in here. Like I feel giddy. Like once you cover the check, I'm like, oh, like
course
that's
you
so
do.
cute.
What you
Like,
about to get, daddy?
like it's just like really nice. It's just nice to like for especially women who are always planning or always like
Well,
being the
that's
one
your
to
job.
That's a
initiate.
traditional woman. That's
You
not.
know?
That's not the woman that you. So this is the thing. Women want to be in the future, but they also want to be traditional, right? There are a lot of women that are like, "Oh, I want a man to open my doors for me,"
What's wrong with your hand?
right? You know what I'm saying? And then I got other women that are like, "Oh shit, I can open my own door."
So okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So like
Don't
women
ever
want to
take
be
my
in the
Skittles
future,
again.
but they also want to be traditional. There's a lot of women that are out here just trying to go on dates just to go on dates. They don't care if I pay or they pay. Some women are not as fortunate as you guys to be going on a lot of dates. So if they go on a date,
Call them
they're
ugly.
excited. I'm not calling them excited. They're excited to go on a date. They're not worried about who's paying for the date. They just want to meet somebody that they can have a good time with and talk to and have
Facts.
a conversation. And if it becomes sexual or emotional, more than that, then it becomes more than that. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Doesn't matter who paid for it. That's what I'm saying. So some women want to be traditional. They want to be giddy about it.
That's what friends are for.
That's a good way to look at it too.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
have guy friends
That's
who will
true.
pay when we go out.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
'cause we're natural providers.
Of course.
But
But
they
I'm
might have
saying,
a different interest.
well,
But
there's
I
also
don't
some
think
people
so.
that don't have friends.
Huh?
They don't have.
They're
they
fine.
don't-
They're trying
they
to
don't
look for
know- They
people.
don't know what it means to have a friend that will pay for them. You know what I'm saying? There's a
That's
lot of
true.
women that don't know how it feels to have a male friend that will pay for them without it being
You gotta
sexual.
look at the culture too. Like I
Well-
know, like the culture I grew up with, like
Well, yeah, because you're
the guys
ethnicity.
always pay. Like my uncles are always fighting to like pay for the
Yeah,
bill.
Because
like,
the women are always cooking and then it is
Come
true,
on,
right?
toxic. Come on,
Naturally.
Mr.
Bro, you know what?
Toxic,
You know what's the crazy thing? When he says this stuff, he has a smooth, straight
yes,
face.
he'll be like, yes,
It's
because
true,
they're
right?
cooking.
They be cooking and shit.
Bro,
Traditional
Yeah,
woman. Yeah.
Traditional woman. He's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
You got a
Y'all
point.
get fired.
And honestly, like
Futuristic woman would be like,
And honestly, if you guys really think about it, like marriage wasn't between a man and a woman.
What?
If you guys
What?
are talking
Wait,
about
what did he
tradition-
say?
Hold
I
on,
didn't hear the
time out.
comment.
please, everybody
If
keep
you guys
quiet
are
for this
talking-
one. I want
Yeah.
to hear this.
Yeah.
If
one.
you guys
What's
are
the comment?
if you guys are talking about
He said
marriage,
wasn't
marriage is never
men and
between a
women.
man and a woman. It was
Are you
between
gonna
a
say it's
man and a man.
contractual?
Huh?
This nigga's
When
wild.
did that happen?
At this
You got-
point,
you
he's
got-
wild as
No,
fuck.
no, it's not wild.
Let him
Continue.
elaborate. Yeah.
Yo, back in the day,
That's
you're,
that
you're,
splat.
you're living with your dad, right? You're living with your dad. You guys are chilling in the village, whatever. I come to the village. I
He
come
was
to.
like, why it gotta be me?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He said the fucking village.
I'm just saying. Think about it.
Oh hell,
Think
no.
about it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
Okay, guys,
I-
the respect. Go ahead.
I come to the village. I got a whole bunch of coins. I'm like, yo, I'm looking for a wife.
True.
Your dad goes, holy shit. I taught my daughter how to cook, how to clean, and how to
Oh,
take
I
care of
see
her
what
man. Yo, I got the perfect one
People
for
got
you.
dowries. You got to pay for like animals sometimes.
Yeah,
To, like,
shoot.
yeah.
But that's what he's saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A marriage was never between a man and a woman. It was always between a man and a man.
Oh, I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
So now I get what you're saying.
Are we
Now I
not
get it.
now?
So
Just go like that
so
anymore, bro.
yeah. So if you're
It's just the way you started.
well, not, but it's
Delivery
just
is crazy.
fact. It's just facts because
You
when people
almost lost everybody.
when people talk about traditional men and women, B is right. The woman should be in the kitchen, the man should be the provider. And that's just what a traditional marriage
Yeah,
looks like.
yes, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a traditional marriage looks like. I think we just,
Know
like I
your
said, women want to be in the future, but also want to be in the past. You got to choose one, whether you're progressive or you're like, okay, you know, I'm more submissive to my man.
You could be in the area, great.
No.
Well, that's why. That's
the
why.
gray area.
Well,
the
that's
gray
exactly
area.
why. That's exactly why the divorce rate in the United States is 70%.
Because women don't know their role.
It's a lot of gray areas.
Oh.
That's not why.
I don't know about that. I didn't
Yeah.
say that.
Thanks, Shakira.
Yeah.
I just said it's a lot of gray areas.
It's like today everybody's holding themselves accountable. I don't know about that. That's all him.
He's like, that's his opinion.
Oh, yeah,
But-
'cause women have evolved so much that they're fully aware of the superpowers that they believe. I'm not gonna say all women, but majority of women believe that having their stuff together means that they don't need a man. They think a man is just financially, like just because they provide for
Hyper
themselves.
independence is a trauma response.
Yeah, we talked about this last
Absolutely.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
100%.
fix your trauma.
Yeah.
Don't take it out on
Fix your
me.
trauma.
Let's work on it together.
Because women are also women are more emotional. It's not a trauma that is easily fixed. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that's easily fixed. A woman thinks with their heart. They don't think logically. A lot of women don't think logically. You know what I'm saying? If I say something controversial right now, a woman is not going to think, "Oh shit, let me think logic." They're going to think like, "How that makes me feel."
Most women.
You know what I'm saying? Most women,
Yeah.
right? So, there's a lot of traumas that are not easily fixed. You have to really be in depth with yourself as a woman or as a man and understand what your positioning is and what you're bringing to a relationship before you're able to really take part in that relationship. If you don't understand that, then you end up, by yourself, whether you're a man or a woman.
Now the
The-
issue is
Rex is soaking this up. Like, he's like staring into your soul.
Swear to
like-
God.
But I'm just being facts. Also, you gotta realize that women end up losing more than men because the ratio from women to men is a 3-to-1 ratio. So if you're being super picky about the type of man that you want to be with, that man got to be a 1%. That man got to make more money than me. That man got to be in my status. That man got to do this. Then you end up losing. And if you're somebody that's looking for love, but you have these super high standards, you end up losing because there's another woman that her standards is not as high as yours, but they're not as low as yours. You know what I'm saying? And then meet that man's standard, and that man can be a fantastic man. So women end up losing regardless.
the issue is women be looking for love in the wrong place.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of looking for someone, they be looking for love in someone you messing with.
Right.
Like, ain't no love there. If you want love, you got to build with someone. It's gonna be hard. You got to talk, express, and grow together.
I think it can go both ways. If you want love, you have to build within yourself, man
Yeah.
or woman.
Well,
Not,
that's
not
what
if
I
you're
said,
messing
yeah.
around.
That's what I'm saying,
Chill,
yeah.
it's temporary. You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Wait, what?
Hey,
He's talking about hookup culture
side
versus-
notes.
Yeah.
Side notes. Security. Tinder is now offering a low cost background checks for your potential dates.
On Tinder, you gotta take a picture to verify it's you. You gotta get a blue check on Tinder.
That's why I said side notes.
Did they sponsor?
Make sure y'all watch the Tinder Swindler.
Like
That motherfucker was getting it in, bro. That nigga was making that bag.
I'm trying to see how
and he will never get caught up.
Nope.
Never get caught up.
That's
All them
that's
credit cards
true
were in their
pimping, bro.
names.
true pimping, bro.
Yo,
True pimping,
I'm
bro.
about to try that.
yo, I don't
Hey.
know how he got them to give them multiple loans. I don't know how you opened 7 loans.
You know, and let me tell you, and
Oh
this is
God, here we
why-
go. We go
He
with
got
the
a gold
It's like,
penis.
now I'm
This,
playing.
this is why sex is so dangerous.
He has a
because-
gold penis, bro. He
Yeah,
has
it'll
to,
make you
bruh.
blind. It'll make you blind. If it's good,
Damn, that
you,
nigga,
yeah,
That motherfucker was
you gonna
making
take
it
out some
happen, bro.
that
loans.
nigga had a golden ticket like that.
Bro, had
Apparently,
to. That's the only way that you get in that kind of bag, bro.
from all them women.
What?
All of them.
What?
all of them.
Well, you know what? Let me take that back because one of them was actually his friend. So I don't even.
Yeah,
think
that's
they
what I'm
did
saying. One of
anything,
didn't do
but I
nothing.
don't know. His enemies were after him.
Damn. Let's move on.
Let's
Next
move
question,
on.
right?
All right. Oh, we had a comment from Precious. She says, a man's responsibility. It's a man's responsibility to pay if
Too late, Precious.
Nah, she been
She
wrote
been
that
put
shit.
in there.
Oh, okay.
That shit been there
Yeah.
for a while. And
Hey, Precious.
Miley says
Miley Cyrus.
VOM red. I'm guessing that's
That is just a boat. It's like a bot, robot,
That's a
or whatever. Yeah, whatever they call it.
fuck them, bro.
Oh, a rowboat.
Right
Shut
there.
up,
You
Miley.
getting hacked?
Nah, they be doing that.
All right, question number 3. Is chivalry dead?
Chivalry.
Chivalry.
That's just
No,
it's
Chivalry.
chivalry.
they just
Chivalry
don't.
day.
They don't appreciate it, so they don't reward us.
Nah,
for
fuck
it.
that.
You better open this damn door
I'm gonna open it
yourself.
I am not
I'm gonna open
opening
the door.
So what else? So what does chivalry look like to you then?
Nah,
Me?
I'm all right. So like, if I had
So,
to talk about
let's not-
chivalry, right?
Remember, guys,
There's
please
certain thing.
reiterate who you're talking to when
Nah.
it
That's
comes to
not what I was
chivalry.
talking
Nah,
about. sitting right
she was
now.
No, no. I'm talking about like what type of woman you're talking to.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah, not.
Well, not okay.
It's all right,
First of
but
all,
it's an
chivalry's not
opinion.
even based off the type of woman. Like,
Yes, it is.
no, because I'm
I
like, if we're talking about
I don't
walking down the
think
street
so.
with your like, you're
That-
about to open
no,
the door. For
yeah,
a
so
female,
look.
like, how you act in the presence of females.
Exactly. So like,
Okay. Yeah.
me
Okay.
personally, let's say we walking on the sidewalk. I'm gonna walk on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open your door.
Which ones? The car door. The
Nah. That's where we get a little technical. Now, if it's a first
He
date-
said, yeah,
Look,
he
look,
said.
Look.
I'm not
Look.
okay.
I'm the first person to tell you, man. When it comes to chivalry, I'm not consistent, bro. So like,
Yes,
so,
I
like,
was just
so-
about to say
so
that.
when
You're
it comes
not
to walking on the sidewalk, when it comes to walking on the sidewalk, hold on, wait a second. So
Pause.
when it comes to walking on the sidewalk, I'm always gonna walk on the outside.
Okay.
If it comes to open up a door, I'm gonna always open the door. Now, if it's a car door,
Your
I
hand
got
ain't
you on the
broken.
first date, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, don't expect this shit every time because it's not gonna happen.
I'm not going to introduce
I'm
you to vibes.
gonna
I can't
unlock that
tell you.
motherfucker and you gonna get in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I can't. That's too much work, bro.
Yeah, moving-
That's a
we're moving
lot
too
of work.
fast. We're
And what
moving
if
too
and
fast.
what and I'm fat, so like
He
the
said
thing
not
is,
fat.
if you go to hell nah. If there's 2 cars right here, what I look like opening your door, bumping they shit,
What shit?
and having you trying to squeeze between me to get in the door. That's a lot of shit going on. Nah, I'm gonna unlock that junk, squeeze your ass in there, and I'm gonna go on my side, squeeze my ass in there. We're gonna get up out of here. Now there's
That
a whole
don't sound like chivalry.
What is it? What
I'm
the
just-
chivalry is like to you guys?
Chivalry. That's chivalry.
but that, like
Shove your,
things like that. Like
shove your ass.
nah, I'm a,
Shove.
but like if we sitting down, if we at dinner, right, and you ordering, right, I'm gonna listen to your order. What you trying to get, and then I'll try to tell the waiter what you trying to get, unless it's some fancy shit I can't explain. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I like
I've been
it's like little
relationships
shit
too
like
long.
that.
Okay.
It'd be like little shit like that I'll do.
There's
But, like,
certain things you can be consistent with. Like for example, when you go on a date, right? Like when you and your girl going out on a date, there's certain things you're consistent. So like
Yeah.
letting her order first. You do that
Exactly.
all the time.
all the
Supposed
time.
to do that?
Yes,
Every
I
time.
do it all
Every
the time.
time.
Every time.
I don't-
My
I don't
girl
care if I'm
order
ready.
before me
Yeah.
first. I know you guys. I mean, I get it. For me, I'm just saying
Yeah, not me.
consistently. I do that.
Bro, she gonna eat my
Chuck-
food as soon as it get there. So-
No,
No,
you
she
see
gonna
what I'm
order her
saying?
own shit. I'm fat.
She order her own
So you
first.
want the same thing as me, I'm just gonna order one for you.
She said, "What does it look like for us?" I think that's a good question.
Yeah, I was just saying about this whole thing.
Yeah, shit.
Like-
Like, my girl go out to eat. Shit.
No, what I mean by that
Matter
is
who
what
you order
happened is
first.
when you let them order first, their food comes first. So if they're eating theirs, when yours come in, they ain't got time for them to be picking in your plate like that.
Yeah.
Shit. That's big
I
cap.
see that.
They pick
I
up
see
my
like
plate
that.
regardless.
But
get
well,
you
for me, she don't pick on my plate because I don't like it. So she asked me first before she put her hand in there.
For real?
Oh damn.
Yes, I am
Yeah,
like
nah,
that.
they're not. Ain't nobody picking in your
Hell
food
no.
on the first date, bro. If
No,
she
not
picking
on the
my
first
food-
date.
Not even
Yeah,
on the
not
first date.
not
On
the
a
first date.
regular.
That shit ain't
Shit.
happening, bro.
On a
Shit,
regular.
listen.
I'm
Shit.
telling you, on a regular, when my plate comes, you have to ask me first before you touch my
Don't
plate.
put your hand in my food.
That's just
I'm
me.
gonna buy your own.
That's just me. Same way too when
You
I
wanna try
cook.
it? I get
Same
you
way
some.
when I cook too. When I cook for us, when I put your food down, I ask you, this is how much you want. I make sure I put your plate first before mine. Because you're gonna ask me for everything you want on your plate. Now, when I do my plate, don't touch my shit.
How about
Did you just see what I said? I said yes. You have to ask me first before you touch my plate.
That takes the fun out of it.
You must be out of your damn fucking mind. We're not dating. I'm serious. I'm not capping on that. It happened multiple times.
You lost a lot of relationships then, huh?
I don't care. Let it go. But I just realized that that's just for me. Huh?
Only when you really feel it.
It did. I did it. And I did it.
Eat your entire
And I
goddamn
got-
plate.
and I got
your ass
hot.
gonna be thinking,
I got
shit,
hot.
we-
Kylie Jenner. You wanna deal with
I don't give a fuck about who that is.
Nah, that's the wrong one.
Why
That's the
was
wrong
that
one.
the
Not
example?
Kylie.
Why,
Not
that's what I was about to
Kylie.
say.
Why is
Why was
That's
Kylie
about
Jenner the
Oprah,
example?
Not
Kylie
Kylie,
Jenner.
bro. Not Kylie, bro. You have to pick another
I don't-
bottle.
No, not even that.
Who?
Beyonce.
Shit,
I mean,
Oprah,
hey,
Oprah might try to reach for my food.
And Rihanna,
That
and
just fall in my
Rihanna's
plate.
third fingers in your
Make it
plate.
good.
I'm just saying everybody have their own way.
Make it
I
good,
just
Belize,
feel like you should
burgers, all
ask
of
me
that.
first
You don't
because
fuck
for
with it.
everything I
Go
do,
ahead,
I make sure you're in
What
front
the
of
hell?
me.
Megan don't gotta answer.
That's just how I feel.
She look
I
good,
mean,
though.
everybody get their own way. I feel like when I do something, my girl come first. Hey, you want this? Hey, you do this. But when my side come, you already have yours. Don't worry about mine.
It just comes with the territory.
That's me.
Yeah.
Hey, my food, don't touch it. You have yours. All your plates have the ingredients you want in there that you asked for.
Drinks, right?
All right, ladies, how y'all feel?
With a shivery.
It's with chivalry like the y'all. Precious says
My girl better
chivalry
set up
is
my plate when it
chivalry is scarce.
comes. No, for real, like chivalry
It is.
man.
It is.
How come y'all ask what it looks like? If I order the food, that plate comes, you better set that shit up. Yes, man.
Wait, she needs to share it for you?
No, she set it up for me. Wait, your girl don't do that?
Like set up
Like,
your
cut up
food?
your food and, you know.
No, when it comes to that, I do it for her. So, yeah.
He's the cooker though.
I always
You gotta
cook.
realize
Yeah,
that.
you're the cooker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we go out in the
So
food
when I
court.
go out in a thing, one thing I do is I make sure I cut her steak, put it for her, cut it into how she want it, because I know how she wants it. So I already
You
cut
a
it
good
for her.
man. You a good man.
Oh, damn.
There, that's why I
what's
said
up, bro.
again. I make sure your
You're a
plate
real one,
is
'cause
set.
if I buy you a
before
steak,
you
you
come
on your
to
own
me.
with that motherfucker.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
need to teach. You need to teach some classes.
I might
He
just-
knows that.
Yeah, I might just eat her food.
That's why I said when I order food, I make sure
I
you
didn't know
order
that was a
first.
thing. I
So
didn't
So
know
when
that was a
yours
thing.
comes
Okay.
in, I'm already preparing it for
Word.
you, so you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about what
Gotta
is coming
test
on
it
my
first.
plate.
Hold
Now,
on,
if
so-
you're like, oh, that steak is nice, we don't order the same thing. Oh, can I try it? Yeah, for sure. But don't just shorty, you got what you wanted. You order
a Simon and that bitch was dry.
$80 steak or whatever it is, and I order a $25. You wanted an $80 one, right? That's what came in.
Oh, here
Stick
we
with
go.
it for
got
now
money again.
or until now. I mean, I'm just saying it's not about money. It's just if she ordered that, that's what she get. But you gotta ask me for my plate too.
I see where you're coming from.
I see what he's saying.
Yep. Let's
But I
move on.
didn't. But I never knew that you had to cut your shorty's steak.
I
when you at
do.
the table.
Shorty gotta do it for
No,
you.
no. If
What?
you,
It's
it's
supposed to
mine.
be
It's
vice
mine.
versa.
It's mine.
It's supposed to be vice versa. If you're talking about, it's supposed to be like.
It could be the. I
Okay.
do. I just do
But you're
it.
the cooker. Yeah, we
I do.
understand that. You know, you make bomb kebabs.
Nah, this motherfucker makes some chicken, some stewed chicken that's bomb as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, ladies, how y'all feel?
What does that mean? What the shit?
Oh, a good question. I just thought, but yeah, go ahead after that. After that.
For example, on the first date.
On a first date, I don't,
I
you
don't
know.
think there's a lot of chivalry on the first date, right?
I think you gotta talk
Oh, that's a whole lot.
Man, that's where it
That's
should all
that's where it
come out.
start.
Yes, you better pull out.
That's
every
where it
card.
start.
I might pull out. I might look at my hand.
Hold an umbrella for
On-
her.
It's first
Sorry.
impressions. It's first impressions.
That's where it
to me are
start.
everything. So, are you going to open the door? Do I feel a sense of protection when I'm around you the moment that I get there? And that could be a little thing, as though, like, okay, like, what do you want to eat? What's your appetizer? Hey, like, making an order on behalf of me. Opening up the door. Pulling out my seat. Little things like that. And so,
Isn't this like the reason why a lot of women fall for like narcissistic men?
no. So here's the thing: a narcissist. is
because I could show you the best side of me. I can be
And-
very shivery, and then the next day, and you
but
fall in
that's
love
how
with
you
that
have-
person.
But this is why it's important for you to know. Yeah, like you gotta keep your eye out for like other red flags too.
Okay, yeah. I
but
mean, I'm just
there.
I don't know about
Look
that.
at respect. No, regardless if you a psychopath or not,
You know.
respect should be there.
Yeah.
And there should be a sense of protection that I get from the guy that I'm going on a date with or that I'm meeting with for the first time. And so those are little things, when if we're walking from the restaurant or from wherever, are you gonna walk on the side of the road? Like I pay attention to little details, and
Shit.
I won't have to tell.
Stronger, like I'm gonna let that bitch.
No. I'm just thinking in my head like
That car
that's
hopped
not
that
even-
fucking curb.
That's not even
Yes,
something
you're
that
right.
I'm thinking about.
For
Like,
real?
Oh, I'm walking on this
But
side.
I
so
think-
you
Oh,
walk
wow.
on that
Nah,
side.
all
No,
the
sorry.
time.
I think about it all the time.
That's me
Think
too. I
think about it all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
yeah, like if I'm walking in a bad neighborhood or something like that, like we're in Bethesda, downtown Bethesda, we're like, somewhere super nice. I'm not really overtly thinking that you should be walking.
But you know
closer
what's
to
the
side
crazy
of the
thing about
road,
that,
you know what I'm saying?
Chunga? You do it all the time. You just don't pay
Yeah,
attention to
I
it.
think I do it, but I just don't pay attention.
You do all the time, even if it's not your girl, like
Yeah.
your wife. But when you with them, you do it all the time. You just like we
Come on,
talking
it's
about
like-
it
I
right
think I
now.
see it,
Yeah.
but I just don't.
We
think
talking about it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's like I don't do that, but in your head, you be like, when we leave you out of here, you be like, hey, I don't want car to hit you. Come over here again.
yeah, maybe. Okay. All right.
Maybe.
But ladies, what you guys got? Let him.
I'm piggybacking off of what you said. So I'm same
bad,
exact
got you.
things. So it's like opening car doors. Oh my God, Dick.
Shivery. I'm being
Um,
shivers.
I will leave you there.
Opening car doors, opening the door to wherever we're going, walking on the outskirts,
Yup.
just making me feel comfortable, protected, all that good stuff.
They will shoot you.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. You want me to open door? I beg, stand there. The car will move. Let me start.
And I'll go right back in the house.
How about I call the next person?
That's cool. 'Cause you was-
Yo, we're being ignorant
Are
right
y'all
now.
hot or is it just me?
We are hot. I'll go.
Nah, you hot.
It's just you.
It's definitely.
I think my back just started to sweat. So I'm like,
Jen, what you
All
gotta
right.
say?
I think shivering can look like a lot of things.
Exactly what
Like,
I mean.
I just said, all right. What the fuck am I supposed to say about that?
No,
Like,
I heard you.
I mean, your back sweating. All right.
Don't pay them no.
Let that Jones
Nah,
sweat.
Jen, we wasn't talking about you.
oh no, I didn't think you were. I was just waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Jen has so much class. Look at her. She waited for the guys.
Anyways, I think that chivalry can look like a lot of things. Like, I think that I've been very fortunate to have like a lot of men or like a number of men in my life who I've seen who are very chivalrous. Like, not all of them are people I've dated. Like, I would say like my brother or like some of my like close like platonic friends. So I think like chivalry, it's really like it's a code. Like I had to look it up to make sure I got it right. It's like it's a moral compass, like a code of honor. Like when I think of my brother, bruh, like I'm like I see this man's like open doors, like he is like respectful. He about to pull out your chair. He's about to pay for your meal. And like even when I was looking it up, it's like chivalry is like for anybody. Like it's not just for the person you're dating. So it's like it's not like I like you, so I'm gonna treat you this way. It's like nah, like if you catch me in the street, if it was the woman walking on the street, you about to see me open her door. So I think like chivalry is not just about like I like you, so let me do this for you. Like it's your character when nobody's watching. Like,
absolutely. I like that.
Jen, and
Girl, that's good.
I like how you say nothing about opening cards.
That's what I was just about to say when I was trying to say like narcissistic man. If I go on a date with a girl, I just want to be myself. I don't want to overtly show you a
I'm not
certain
gonna lie
side
to
of
you.
me
Mhm.
that like it's not feasible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to just be myself. And if I do something wrong and you're like, hey, when we were on a date, I don't really think I didn't find that a chivalrous or whatever, then I'd be like, oh, my bad. That's not what I was thinking.
Mhm.
But if I go on a date and I'm showing you the best side of me, you're going to expect that every single time. And when I fall short, that's when you move on from me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
Make sure
So I
show you
think,
things
like-
I can maintain.
I think
You
it's
know.
a half and half. I think everybody knows that like in the beginning you're being polite, you holding back thoughts and comments and saving arguments. Well, maybe you need to date different people. They be toxic from the beginning. Or maybe that's just you. But but
makes
not
it
like I think everybody kind of knows like at the beginning you kind of ease into it and then like you kind of show more pieces of yourself later on.
Jen, I got a question.
But I do feel like if a woman tells you like, oh, I do prefer my man to like open the door for me or whatever, it's like, are you open to like doing those things for your partner?
No.
You know, even if it's not innately what you would normally do.
No,
No,
because
you wouldn't do something that your partner wanted, like as simple as opening the door for her,
I'll do anything else but
but open the door.
open the door.
Okay.
Damn,
What
what did the
door?
door do to
What
you?
door?
Because clearly,
What door are you talking
It's
about?
all
Like,
about the car door. Nothing
Oh.
is wrong. I'm not walking on your side and then walking back to the
I mean,
other
it doesn't
side.
be the car door. I just said door. Like it could
Oh,
just
no,
be like
I mean,
the front
come on.
door, like a door to the store.
Nah,
You know.
that's normal. But a car door is where I draw the line. But question, you said hold back on the first date when y'all getting to know each other. Isn't that when it's important to set expectation?
It's an expectation on the first date
Yeah.
of like your main character.
Mhm.
But you only have so much time together. You can't show.
How long was the first date?
you fucked that sandwich
I'm
up.
saying like it takes a while to get to know somebody. So yes, I mean be true to yourself, like show your character. But I don't think you can show your like entire who you are.
Well, you
that
can't
first
do it in
date.
one day, but
Yeah.
certain stuff that you stand on, let them know early. So, because sometimes a relationship can go longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, definitely.
So, set them Jones early.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna open the car door for you. I'll hold any.
You
other
go to
door.
her on the first date, so like I just want to let you know.
Well, she would
like,
know.
I'm not gonna open your
By
car
the day,
door.
by the time the
Like,
date is over, she's gonna be like, "Oh, he didn't open the door."
But she's not gonna. I mean, I feel like most people's like she's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna peep it. Like, oh,
It
okay.
is what it is.
But I mean, you know, everybody's not doing it. Like,
She
I don't-
might, you know.
I don't think it's a deal breaker, but you know,
I think when it comes to chivalry, you should move as though like, how would you want somebody to treat your child?
Yeah,
If you had a
your
daughter
daughter
or your,
or your
mama.
sister, because when it's somebody you from, it's like, oh yeah, respect that.
You ain't saying nothing. What'd you say?
do you open your mom's car door?
No, she can't open the door. I don't let her carry bags. I got it.
Okay, so nobody's getting the car door.
Mom's might get the car door, but no one's on mom's level. I don't, but no one's on mom's level.
If mom ain't getting it, then you not
You
getting
sure?
it.
Yeah, you sure.
You gotta be Oprah.
Right.
Her
Like,
Kylie
hey,
Jenner.
hold on.
I got
Let me get that door real quick. Hold
Hold
on.
on, what you doing?
Hold on, baby. What you doing? What you doing? Don't touch that damn door.
I'm gonna put child lock on that side.
Man, what?
Oh, man, good. She ain't gotta open the door.
Who?
She ain't gotta walk on the ground. I'll carry her up the stairs.
Nah, she did. She did ask in that movie. Think
Yeah.
Like a Man. She did ask was his face to open the door for her. So
And he left.
And King
and came right back.
Oh, I didn't see that.
See, the
part.
only
What
thing
movie
about
was it?
Megan Good that I
Think
can't
like a
deal
man.
with is the fact she smokes cigarettes.
That's fine.
She does.
Yeah.
Smoke cigarettes?
Yeah. She was unattractive.
Dang.
She went to the
That's one
bottom
thing
of
I
the
can't
list,
do
bro.
with female
Hey,
guys.
I got her. Send her to me.
I can't date a girl that smokes cigarettes.
I can't do the cigarettes.
But she ain't open the door. As soon as she come out, I carry her.
Hey yo, I went
As
on
soon as
I
she
went
come
on a
out,
date
her
one
breath
time. She
kills
pulled
you.
out a Jack. That was the
You're not
last
gonna
time I
be able to
texted her.
carry her.
Huh?
As soon as she come out, her breath kills you.
Hell
I
yeah,
like,
bro.
I like the smell of cigarette.
This nigga, wow.
I'm serious. Like cigarette, coffee, beans, and stuff like that. And gas. I like it.
I mean, that's cool, but not cigarettes, bro.
No, that nicotine smell, it hit different. I
The
swear to God.
nicotine
Your brother's looking at you like, what the
Where did we
right?
find
Smell
him?
like that.
Yeah, like they know I'm not high.
This fool right here, he is different.
Nah, big bro.
Cigarette smells good. It's
Nah,
not-
I like the smell of gasoline, but
Yeah.
cigarettes, I
I
can't
don't
do
like
that.
the smell of none of that shit.
Mm.
Did you grow up here?
Well, yeah,
born
did you
here?
grow up with someone who's like with people
Yeah.
smoking around you?
Were you born
Oh,
in the
okay,
US?
It's
okay.
different,
No,
yeah.
I mean, that's different if you're growing up around
So
cigarettes.
it has a nostalgia like
Yeah. I used to like to smoke cigarettes because my dad used to smoke. I'm not gonna doubt that because it's not a healthy habit. But I understand.
I like the smell of gasoline.
See?
So
I
what
like the
y'all
smell
like
of
the smell of
coffee.
Newports, Camel, like tall shorts, nigga? Like, y'all, is there like a
Black and
specific?
mild.
Black and mild?
I used to-
No. I like the smell of the wine
I
though.
used to- I used
That
to- I
wine,
used to
black
like
and
the
mild,
smell of
different.
Black and Mild.
Yeah, black and mild is different. It's a cigar, bro. It's
Yeah.
different.
Black and Mild has that like,
Yeah,
oh, we
yeah.
about to go out.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me tap that. Let me tap that.
Yeah,
You
let me
bring
tap
that-
that. Let me
Let
tap
me
that.
tap that.
Let me tap that.
I mean, I'm not a
That's
smoker, but that shit like
Yeah,
hookah. Let me
tap
get that.
that,
Let me
yeah.
tap that real quick.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
after you
that was-
hit a fat
nah,
ass
I-
blunt,
Yeah,
you
back
tap
when I
those
smoked,
down, Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
that,
you
that was
judging me
that
for
was
that.
the height, and I had to get my weed with the black and mild,
Hit
bro.
your chest.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
what's-
different.
what's the next
All right,
question?
next question, yo. I don't know. Submission, like Jen, what you mean by that?
women gotta submit to
Look, y'all
men.
gonna write out the question.
I didn't even know what the question was.
They got
See,
to.
What
this
was
is
the
why
question?
this is why you
Woman
guys
gotta
should.
be-
But this was
This is why we
always
put
more.
you guys
I
in the
didn't know
group
she was
chat.
gonna write submission.
Wait.
Hold on.
But you
So-
disagree?
What would you
That a
expect?
woman
to
should
say?
be-
These are topics for
All
the
right,
question.
A woman should submit to her man.
She will submit to the right man. The right
Yeah.
man will activate your submission, but
Right, just like the
don't be
right
submit-
woman will
But it's not
activate
just
your
any man.
providers, I guess.
Yo,
Hey,
okay.
I think a lot of women miss out.
yeah.
They miss out on
Like,
the
listen.
meaning of submissive.
It don't mean you're less than me.
If a woman is submissive to their man, they're actually controlling their man.
For sure, you can get him to do anything.
Anything.
Open the
Hell
car
yeah.
door, he right there, 2 hands.
You're like, what?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
really needed that?
So some women are like, I'm not submissive.
You ain't.
Bitch, you eating rocks.
Wait, what?
He went extreme.
Bruh.
Rocks. The fuck is wrong with it, bro?
I've never had the avocado jam before.
Everything
That's probably I haven't had. What is
Love
that,
girl.
Chick-fil-A? I haven't had that
Submissive?
in like years.
Yeah, that was crazy.
right man.
Eat rocks.
Jen?
It's full here.
Yeah, to the right one. But it would have to be the right one.
So y'all not. What do you mean by the right one? Because both of y'all said it.
I think like I've had especially when I was a little younger, like I feel like I dealt with a lot of dudes who it's like, I think especially when you have like a strong woman. I'm not saying a strong independent woman because I still need partnership. But when you have a strong woman who's not,
I love that,
like-
Jen. Hey, I love. Can we do the thing? Jesus Christ, that was amazing.
Oh my gosh. But yes, when you have a strong-minded woman, like you have to have an equally or stronger man to be with that woman.
Yeah.
You can't let a weak man, because he's gonna be insecure and he's gonna be like prideful, egotistical,
absolutely.
and like you can't let that man lead
That
you.
ruins relationships.
Yeah, he'll lead you into confusion. So like I think a lot of women like they now if you're dealing with a man who is like worth
Look,
admitting to,
chivalry,
that's one
chivalry.
thing. Oh, he brought us a fan.
Chivalry.
Chivalry. Yeah.
No, they don't.
She
Just
said
put
she
it
was
at the
hot. She
door
said her
anyway.
back was sweating. He went and got a fan.
Stop. I be wanting to make the craziest jokes.
I know.
Oh my God. I be wanting to make
I
the
like how he
craziest
said,
jokes,
What joke, bro? Tell a joke. We're trying to laugh, bro.
But nah, so yes,
I'm
I feel like if you're
good.
dealing with a man who like, like is like a leader and is a head. Oh no, what I was saying is this. I think a lot of women like have experienced men who like they don't know how to lead, like they're not taking them anywhere. So it's like they don't submit to that. Then when the right man comes that you can submit to, their mindset is so stuck in like, nah, all these other dudes. So I think it take people for like what they're worth. You can't be like all men. Like you gotta understand there's differences.
Yeah.
But also, some women don't know how to date. They be looking for a man in all places.
Well,
I
they don't
agree.
they don't really teach us how to
Yeah.
date. So we all figuring it out.
Yeah.
There's not a rule book, and even if there is, they all contradict. So you gotta just
Yeah.
Oh, they all?
figure it out. A lot of them.
Y'all
Yeah.
read them all?
I'm saying, have you read them all?
I didn't know they were there.
Yeah. So they're and even just like the culture, like you're talking about like traditional versus like modern. People don't
Yeah.
even understand that's two concepts and
Yeah.
why we're disagreeing so much because we're looking at two different frames. Like you're trying to mix like the modern and the traditional, so you're
Mhm.
gonna bump heads.
So which
like,
one
there's
are
so
you?
many rules. I'm a mixture
More
because
traditional.
I'm probably more traditional, but like I said, I'm a cookie breakfast, and you got to
For
take care of
real?
the rest. So I'm not gonna be.
I gotta
the-
provide
Cooking
breakfast.
Hold
breakfast.
on.
Yeah,
you-
I'm really good at breakfast.
So you just only breakfast?
Janice.
So you cook me. So let's say you cook me just breakfast.
But like, yeah, and then we go.
Wait. What about dinner?
And honestly,
What about
especially-
lunch and
Especially
dinner?
when you start making money. Oh, somebody else is making that. Like,
What?
I don't plan to be.
So
You know how to
what's
cook.
the word?
He needs to know how to cook. It's
What's
not
the
gonna
word?
be
He
me.
needs to know.
What
how
you
to
mean?
cook.
Don't. I'm not gonna be
Whoa.
slaving all day out
What?
the house cooking
That's
and
your
cleaning
job.
every
What
single
do you
day.
mean?
I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna get a maid. I'm gonna have somebody who cooks.
What's
Like,
Hold on.
Wait. So what's your
it's
job?
not. Yeah, man. It's not.
All
a
the men who
thing.
are offended
It's not.
in this podcast, that means they cannot cook.
I cannot
Exactly.
Fuck
cook.
that. I can fucking throw down. I'm
Nah.
not
You're just saying
offended.
You can't do.
I'm just trying to.
You want to know
I'm
something?
just trying to see what that means because, like, I mean, I'm a traditional man, right? My woman is a traditional woman,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I'm.
And my woman can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Uh-huh.
but she can also just cook breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
right? But also, it's not like something that you're thinking. If you say, "Oh, I'm only gonna cook you breakfast," what?
So what was the question?
So-
I
so-
was
so-
I'm saying that,
with
I think the other thing. Let me just say this too. there was a time where I felt like women were more prepared for marriage, and
Well,
that's
you guys aren't.
that's the traditional woman.
Mhm.
And like I think
Bless you.
in different like cultures or different nationalities, you still do see that. But I'm a Black American woman, and like it was like my childhood was not teaching me to grow up to be a wife. Like make sure you know how to cook, make sure you know how to clean,
Right.
make sure.
But you
do
want a
this.
husband.
Yes.
See,
But you want
I
a
do.
traditional woman.
No,
Oh,
no, I
traditional
said
husband.
I'm a
I can't-
mixture. I said I'm a mixture.
A
I'm
traditional. Do you want a traditional man?
not that traditional. That he expects me
How
to be in the
traditional
kitchen
do
every
you
day.
I know exactly what you about to say.
I don't
Shit.
cook.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so somebody
But
we gonna
you want,
figure it
but
out.
no. But
We gonna
I
sit
mean,
in the kitchen
you
and
want to
see
know
what
something?
happens.
Let me not say I don't.
Yeah.
Let me not say I don't.
Hold on.
Look,
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Let
answer
me-
this. I'm gonna
Let
answer
me
this
not
too. I want
let me
to
not
say something too.
That I don't cook. I can cook. It's just you ain't gonna like what I do cook. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Like if you try and get dinner at the end of the night, I could get you some dinner now. I got some hood meals I can throw together for you. You got the bologna sandwiches. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like I make that shit in the frying pan with some
Yeah.
butter. You know what I mean? You gonna feel good. I got the beans
All
and
right.
franks. I got
So-
some chili.
A woman
You
got
know what I mean?
So I got a question. I'm not even a question.
Hold
I
on,
got to
can
say.
No, hold on,
I gotta
hold on,
say.
Hold on, real quick. I want to hear what you have to
Oh,
say.
I'm just clarifying for myself.
Okay.
I do know how to cook. I don't prefer to cook. Just to
Okay.
clarify.
All right.
Okay.
So I gotta say.
What's your role?
Stop. I gotta say something. I prefer every man to know how to cook.
Thank you.
I mean,
But
that's
we
because you
not
know how to
Hold
cook.
on.
You know how to cook though.
No, it's not about you knowing how to cook. I didn't just wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I know how to cook.
Yeah.
Right?
I gotta eat to survive, my G.
Right,
I fix food.
You
that
do
I
gotta
know
eat.
That I know.
Yes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
at
You
the
might not
same
like the food that I
time,
like.
I believe in every man knowing at least to know how to cook. Take a book, take a
food
book,
is nasty,
take
bro.
a book. There's certain things there that are easy to cook that can be delicious.
Just like Jen said, a lot of people are not brought up in the manner that you're talking about. A lot of
Yes.
men are not brought up to be in the kitchen.
Yes.
The ones that are as lucky as you to be in the kitchen that know how to
And in
chef
the
it
field.
up.
I was not
Right.
lucky. My ass was getting beat all the time to be in the kitchen, which I didn't want to be.
Exactly.
But it's a
You
good
just
skill
proved
now that you have
and now you
it.
just proved exactly what I'm
Growing
saying.
up,
Right.
You know what I'm
nobody
saying?
wants to be in the kitchen.
But I feel
you know.
like
a lot of men are raised to go out and make that
right.
shit
But then
happen.
again, no, yeah, I get that part. But again, with how society is going, right? I feel like it's a good thing for a man to know a little bit of, cooking.
Of
But I
course.
think that the misconception is like,
Uh-huh.
like for me, I can cook for myself,
Right.
but I would prefer for my woman
To cook, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
pay the bills.
Whether it's
So-
lunch, dinner, breakfast, whether it's all of them.
They be traditional too. Match my energy.
So for me, the way I see it, right? I can still pay the bills and then still throw it down.
Yeah,
Which chunk you do, right?
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah.
Also, she can tap into those bills that I'm paying, like
and still throw it down.
and
Yeah,
still
yeah.
throw it down.
Yeah.
Now there's a thing. This is something that I've experienced. My girl didn't know how to cook from scratch.
But now she probably does.
You build them up. Even to a man can do that too. A man can sit down and be like, you know what? It's me. I feel like we don't take the responsibility to say. Some men don't take the responsibility to just get up and be like, hey, babe, what you doing in the kitchen?
Jen ain't say she don't know how to cook.
Cook, yeah.
No, I'm not saying Jen. I'm talking about the man now too. Like you going into the kitchen because your lady is there cooking. That doesn't mean that you're not invited in the kitchen.
If I gotta go in the kitchen to cook because my girl is choosing not to cook, that's an issue.
I didn't say
That's
that.
an issue.
Listen what I said. I'm saying no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying if you don't know, if you as a man don't know how to cook, right? If you as a man don't know how to cook, right? And you see your lady cooking, right? I feel like it's a good gesture for you to be in that kitchen and be like, hey, babe, what are you doing?
Cooking.
Okay, but learning, you can learn too.
I understand what you're saying.
That's not
I
my
hear
role.
You
what
see what I'm
you're
saying?
Yeah.
That's my role.
It is your
I
role.
know your role. I'm paid.
So for the rest of
I'm
your
fucking
life,
them dishes
so
up.
for the rest
I'm
of your
paying the-
life, she's
I
gonna
bought
cook
the
every
dishes
single
up.
meal.
I don't care if you bought the food.
I bought the
No,
food.
that doesn't make sense.
That's not.
There's certain I don't care if you're traditional there, but that's the thing I'm saying. There's certain things that as a man, I feel like you need, not for the relationship, for you, your own survival too.
For your
Bro, I never said I can't survive. Bro, I go to McDonald's every day. I know how to boat, buy fish. Shit,
I love him, bro.
Right.
what I'm saying is that right?
If you expect me to pay the bills, and I expect you to cook. Now, it don't mean you can't pay the bills or I can't cook.
Yeah.
But your primary responsibility is to cook, and my primary responsibility is to pay the bills.
So let me
It's
ask you this
simple as
question
that. Go
then.
ahead, Jen.
So if is your woman working or she's not working?
Yeah, my wife is working.
Yeah,
So then question, we both just went to work for 8 hours.
but you're not
and came
working
home.
to pay the bills.
But it doesn't matter. I still work the same 8 hours
matters.
you
Doesn't
work.
matter.
It
It-
matters.
Oh
it
God,
doesn't matter.
there we
You're
go.
not working to
There
pay
we
the
go.
bills.
I don't care about that.
There we go.
I'm saying
There
if,
we go.
if we're
No,
talking
we are
about the
doing
traditional
great. These are
woman,
conversations that we
it's
It's a
gotta
good
have.
thing. I like
It
it.
can be a conversation
I
that you're
think
just
this
like,
is
oh,
where-
I like this conversation.
and I would say as a man
Yeah, you
adjusting
can be,
your
yeah.
expectation, if you and your wife are both leaving in the morning, y'all both coming home, y'all are both tired from just working the same 8 and 9 hour day, like, and then you're expecting her to come home,
Jen-
take care of the kids, cook the dinner, do whatever else, and
Jen,
you're like,
I'm
oh well,
not-
I paid the bills. Either way, we both work.
Jen, I'm not gonna
I
just
love
come
how you
home
said-
and
Hold on, bro.
yeah.
I love how you said it, right?
Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
I love how you said it, but you missed
He's
the
been leaving his mic on.
you missed the
I know.
part where I said you don't have to work to pay the bills.
So
Now,
where's my money going? Like if I'm making
Whatever
50K,
you
100K, it's
Mm.
just free out
listen,
there.
if I'm gonna cover the
I ain't
bills,
feeling that.
if I'm gonna cover the bills, right? I expect you
Deja
to be in the
vu.
house.
So I'm keeping my entire check. It's not going to
Me
anything
too.
for the family. It's
If I
just
gotta
for
cover,
me.
yeah, as long as you got the house is clean, the kids are taken care of.
Exactly,
and
both
my
of them
food is ready.
too.
Okay, let me.
I come home, my food better be ready. If you
What?
if your money
Better
out
be
nowhere,
ready.
it better be, bro. She said she keeping her check. She ain't do nothing with the money. That's your money, cool, but rent better be paid. You gonna expect rent to be paid, right?
As long as you find a woman who wants that type of lifestyle, bro. I think you have to think about this. Let me just say this part. For the modern woman, it's like if we're both making bread, if we're bringing in 100K, why can't
Well, forget the modern woman part.
why can't we have somebody like why can't we do other
I'm
ways
just
to
trying
cook?
to be-
Why
Jen,
can't like
I'm trying to be
other things
neutral
taken
today.
care of?
Jen,
I gotta be going to work
Jen,
and then I'm also now you're thinking
Jen,
you're paying
Jen,
for me to
Jen,
like, also take
Jen,
care of the
Jen,
house.
Know your role.
Jen,
Well, that's not
Jen,
my role.
Now
let
you
me-
want me
Jen,
to
let
have
me-
a kid?
that
Jen,
is.
Jen, let me explain. Let me
You want me to have a kid?
let me explain a little bit.
Break it down, bro.
Let me explain a little bit. If we both go to work and we work 9 hours, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And we both come home tired, I don't
Have sex.
I don't expect you to just
Hell yeah.
for me to come down and sit and be like, you gotta cook.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I do expect you to cook, but I can do other things to enable you for you to have more time that you want. Because I think sometimes you're thinking about, oh, I don't have enough time. I'm tired. I just want to chill. But if we both work a 9-hour job and you come home as a wife, I expect you to cook. Okay, I could tidy up the living room. I could take my son upstairs and change him, or I can do all these other little things around the house that makes your job easier. But I do expect you to make dinner.
Mhm.
You expect me to get up and go make dinner?
Yeah.
Vice versa.
You crazy as
There are
shit.
some relationships where the
Vice
man
versa.
does the main cook.
Of course.
It's something
If-
that has to be done.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I just think it
I've-
doesn't have to be the woman who
It
does.
No,
doesn't-
no.
no.
I
It
feel like
doesn't
this.
have to be the woman.
I feel like this. If we're both doing the same thing, we just came from work, we both
Yeah.
tired, right?
Yeah.
Whoever has the energy to get up and make food can
Couldn't
do
get
it.
up and make food.
Or
yeah,
y'all could just
but
order.
90%
I mean, you can
of the
order,
time-
but 90% of the time, the man is thinking the lady's supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like in this generation we live in, 90% you
And-
need the
and that's
female
the-
to be thinking the same way too.
and that's the
If you
issue.
date
And
me,
that's
you're
the
gonna need to know
issue.
how to cook.
And that's the issue. That's the
If you
major
date me,
issue.
you're gonna have to know how to cook because I don't cook.
Yeah.
Like, but you're
I
gonna
mean,
know.
it's-
But you're
it's-
gonna know in the beginning. I'm getting you hit. Like, it's up to you if you want to take that challenge or not.
Hey,
At the end of
cooking
the
is
day,
important to me.
Like,
Again,
Respect.
I-
Now, you can't
I'm
do one of
being-
those
if
three.
you're not cooking,
I'm being
you're
neutral.
talking- you're talking to women that got choices. There's a lot of women that don't got choices.
I'm just being neutral in this
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
I
There's a lot-
just
there's a lot of
feel
women
like
that don't have a lot of men that are attracted to them. There's a lot of women that are just looking for a man to be with them and being that ass.
It's
And there's
true.
there's also a lot of men that have the same thing. There's a lot of men that don't have women that, that if they talk to a girl, they get carried 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So that one girl that they get, that nigga's gonna cook, clean, suck toes,
Oh, really?
all of
That-
it.
You
You know what I'm
sucking
saying?
on toes.
And that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey,
I'm
hey,
just saying.
hey,
I'm just saying.
hey,
I'm
Nah.
just saying.
hey,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
hey.
You gotta understand
We're
what
gonna
type
skip
of
the
person.
toes part. We're gonna skip the toes.
I'm saying.
I just
I'm just saying, like,
I
you gotta
that
understand
was
that
2
you guys
weeks
are
ago.
talking for. We
I
are all
just-
speaking from people that have choices.
I just
all have
know
a choice.
personally.
If I tell
You know what I'm
cooking
saying?
is important to me, you better be in that kitchen.
I just know personally my black ass.
You're not
We
sucking
sucking no
toes.
toes.
I'm not
We
sucking
ain't
no
sucking
damn
no
toes, but
My
I'm
nigga,
I'm
my
definitely
we ain't sucking no
I'm
toes.
definitely gonna be cooking.
I'm just saying.
no
I'm
I'm
toes.
definitely gonna be
I do
chefing
some
it.
other things, but we ain't sucking no
Whether she don't want to cook it or not, I just love to cook. That's just me.
There we go.
I just love to cook. Trunker has been to my house multiple times where
He's cooked for me.
he's been in my house multiple times where I cook. Even when I
Yeah.
throw events.
Also,
I
your
cook.
girl doesn't
You only
really
cook
cook
'cause your
that
girl
much.
can't cook.
You said what?
His girl doesn't cook. Bro.
I taught her to cook.
Yeah,
But
if
from
you had to
scratch.
cook, you wouldn't be
But-
cooking.
I would
She
be
don't cook,
cooking.
bro.
Hell no.
She don't cook.
When it comes to the kitchen, I'll compete with you.
Thank God, because that's
girls gotta
you.
cook and do laundry.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
you cook
I'm not
something.
completely agreeing with what he's saying. I'm not completely agreeing
Listen,
with what he's saying.
they're
What I'm
multiple.
saying is
Let
that
me
we
tell you
share-
why.
We
A girl
share
responsibility-
the responsibility.
I'm gonna give you an example right
Whether
now.
it's- If I'm cooking, you got to be doing something else.
I
If
got
you're
it. That's
cooking,
structure
if
back.
you're
That's
cooking,
something else.
I got to be doing
But
something
I'm gonna give
else.
y'all
We can't just go
example
to
right
work
now,
and
right?
come home and then I just sit on the couch and be like, you better cook for me. That's the
I think the
difference.
caveat I also have to give is like my life goal is not to work a 9 to 5. It's to be an entrepreneur with multiple
Yeah.
businesses.
Yes.
So I think like for a traditional 9 to 5, I think it is a little easier to come home and cook and that kind of stuff. But like also like even like Chunka, like you come home late, like you have to be
yeah,
working,
yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah.
yo, it
We had a
never
chef at
turns
one point.
off.
Yeah, we had a chef at one
And so
point.
I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm saying. Like I'm
Y'all
doing it.
fancy as
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm gonna tell you this
I'm
one thing.
saying.
This is one thing
You're a
about me.
motherfucking chef.
I don't care how tired I am. If I crave something,
Y'all got a
I will
maid
make
too?
it.
Yeah.
If I
You got
crave
a
something, I'll
maid
make
too?
it. I'm gonna give y'all an example. We went
I got a question real quick before I lose the thought, right?
right.
Once in a while, like every 3 months,
So-
like a deep clean.
So there are different levels to being a
Some
woman,
rich
right?
nigga shit.
Right.
No, nigga, that's
Hold on, hold on.
Don't get me wrong.
What you got?
But listen,
Yeah.
as a woman, right? There's different responsibility that comes with your status in a relationship.
You got a
As a
Jeffrey.
wife, there's different level of responsibility, regardless of where you work. Just like as a husband, as a boyfriend, how much I got to provide is different than how much I'll have to provide as a husband. So that goes the same thing for a woman. If you're a wife, be a wife. Cook.
I'm not saying anything you're saying is wrong.
Okay.
There's some truth in that. If you're a wife, be a wife,
wife.
cook
It's
and all
so
that.
difficult
But there's certain
nowadays,
things. There's certain things also as a man.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would do without me considering her being a wife.
I didn't understand that.
Meaning that, like, for example, you're saying she got to be a wife by cooking and all that, right? There's certain times I come home. If it's something I'm craving, I will make it. I will cook it. I saying it's a dish, like not like, oh, put a bologna sandwich. Nah,
Question.
I'm talking about a
You
whole
ever watched
course
that
meal.
movie with Taraji
Who
P.
cooked in
Henson?
your house growing up? Your mom or your dad?
My dad.
That's why.
No, because I didn't have my mom with me.
Yeah, but that's why.
That's not why.
Okay.
Both of my parents cooked.
Got you.
Yeah.
When I came to America too, my
I don't think
mom
I
was
should say-
cooking for where my stepdad
don't
was
think I
in.
should
She
say
was
this on
cooking
camera.
all the time.
But my dad cooks better than both my sister and my mom,
Mm.
right? And just to get it.
But it's the truth.
No, just to get it straight. My sister went to culinary school. She can cook anything in the world. My mom can cook anything in the world. But if my dad cooks something, your ass gonna try to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, it's
He
not
ain't in
that
the
he.
kitchen every day.
Hell no.
That ain't his job.
I'm not
no.
saying doing it every day.
Hell no.
There's certain, you gotta meet at a point.
Yeah.
These-
Girl, who grew up cooking in your family? Your mom or your dad?
My mom.
Who grew up paying the bills?
My mom.
Strong black woman.
No.
Bro,
She
Rex,
black for real.
Rex.
Black for
No. Strong.
Why does he look so confused?
No. I get no. You guys don't get what he's saying. He's just trying to say she's strong black woman.
Yeah,
Like
that's what it
Yeah.
is, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I ain't confused.
You
Nah,
know-
I'm talking
I know
about
what
some
you're
money
saying.
over here, but we ain't confused.
I know
bro.
what you're saying.
I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Go ahead.
Well,
Carry
Jen,
on.
Jen, I do understand what you're saying 100%, and I get it. Especially nowadays, I always talk about this era because it's such a. I don't dilute, but also
Jen wants to be like
dilute it to
Gabrielle
a point
Union.
where like you don't know
Don't
what
compare me
you
to
know.
that family.
To what? To what?
She said the family. She didn't say the
Gabrielle
person.
Union, they got a chef.
No. No.
But I know Chunga had a chef. I know you had people like making meals for like every meal of the day you ate.
Yeah, yeah. I had a
like you don't have to be a celebrity to have
No,
somebody
you
cook
don't.
for
No, you don't. And honestly, that saved
chef
me
is fired.
That saved me so much time. You know what I'm saying? I had a chef for like a year, right?
Yeah.
And like it saved me so
Hey,
much time. I
so-
was able to grow my business.
Excuse me, Chonga. This is personal beef. This thing has turned to personal beef. So you went and go collect a whole chef, but you don't tell me you want a chef. I could have chef for you.
The thing is about it, you were running your own business.
I could care
and I didn't
less.
wanna
You will
You know
pay me
what I'm
that
saying?
money. I'll cook.
But my final comment, I
Sorry,
think
nah.
what it comes down to is you just have to find the person for you.
Yeah.
Like, Leroy said he's cool cooking. Like you said you want your wife to cook. Chunga said he's cool with somebody else cooking. So or his wife.
Yeah, it's
So,
all.
like, you just gotta find the person that matches.
Jen, that's the
that.
part we all gotta remember. We're just voicing our opinion.
Yeah, I know.
Gray area, gray area.
Exactly.
True.
The
At
gray
the end of the
area.
day, it ain't
I
great.
just-
my joint clear, good, clean, respect.
That's cool.
I give you the world.
I just
Anything you
know.
want.
It's crazy how we're talking about it because I'll go to a top restaurant, right? That
Steal
day,
their recipes. That's what
bro.
you go to. Me and this nigga went out to eat. He's like, I'm just looking at this shit right now. When I get home,
I'm gonna do the same shit,
I'm
and
gonna
I
do
actually do the same shit. But for me, this is how I look at it. I went in there, I spent $300-400, which is cool. I get the experience. It's cool. I get the experience. But just guess what? I'll make that thing at home like multiple times now. The same shit. Eat it all over again. But I'm saving money off of that. Instead of going there like that same day, $400, I just spend $100, make the same thing they're making, and then I'm gonna eat it for like a whole week. That's just me. That's how it is when it comes to cooking. Like I love the cooking part.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
All right, y'all. Next question. Oh, Precious says I submit to the right man.
Oh,
There we go.
See, that's
There's
the issue.
no
I think
right
there's a
man.
problem. Yeah,
There's
bro,
no
like,
right man.
That man is a man. Submit.
There's no right man.
A man is
Because-
a man. Submit, woman.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's
What I'm saying is there's no right man because you can't say I'm gonna submit to the right
That's
man.
Is there a right
You know what I'm
woman?
saying?
But bro,
Well, I'll say that the eligible.
Y'all said chivalry. Too.
Okay,
Eligible.
yeah.
So it's right doesn't mean one. It doesn't.
Is
mean
there a right
like-
woman?
Y'all said chivalry to the right.
No, I
everyone,
said
right?
cut everybody. But
Everybody.
I'm saying you
Submit-
can't submit to
submit-
confusion because you get more confusion.
Then you confused for being with him in the first place.
Exactly. So I'm not, and I'm not going to submit to him. So that's why I'm not with that
Don't
man.
be with him.
Yeah. So that he's not the right man for me.
So
We
then
were
y'all
going on
not
to
even.
the
Y'all
next
not even.
question. How did we get back here?
All right.
Let's move on
Next
to
question.
the
Next
next
question.
Women submit.
What are your dating boundaries? I don't even know what the fuck that question means. But Jen.
Jen, elaborate.
So, Jen.
Oh, we know. For
And
them,
then
don't touch my food.
liberate.
I've like been talking too much. What are dating boundaries?
Yeah, for me, don't touch.
About talking too
For me,
much.
don't
You
touch
gotta,
my food
you know.
after I give you yours.
Yes, we all know that.
For me, don't get on the phone. Like if I call, don't be on the phone and then start talking to someone else.
Oh,
That's annoying. Like if we on the phone, I'm just saying hello, and you carry on a full conversation
With somebody else.
Just
I
hang
know
up,
what that means.
don't pick
Well,
up
that's
the
on
phone.
anybody. I'm not.
Yeah, that's
first
for
of all,
everybody.
That's on anybody. Like,
Yeah. You're gonna be quiet.
that's on
serious.
anybody. Like,
I don't even be on the phone anymore, bro.
Also, learn how to express yourself.
Man,
Yes, please.
she said yes, please.
Like I'm saying,
what do you mean?
we had this previous conversation with the men not always expressing themselves. So
we
I'm like,
different.
yes.
I was talking about the women. Because women, y'all, you have the problem written on your face. But what's wrong?
Nah.
None.
Ooh, that kills me.
That's what I'm saying.
And then-
women is
And then the
so-
crazy thing is
women
when he
are
said,
more emotional. Like, it's
Well,
very
is it that
difficult.
y'all don't trust us enough? Because
But
when I see something is wrong and you tell me nothing,
Nothing wrong.
either you don't trust me enough to express, or I did.
It could be a plethora of things.
Damn, you hit me with a
Damn,
word.
gee.
Hey, I see
What,
you.
then how do you
Plethora.
expect us to
So
help
how
you then?
you
All right,
read
so
your
let's
mind?
give them the rundown.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Females.
So if we're shutting down,
You,
I
you
mean,
probably be in film, right?
Huh?
Yeah, we live. Go ahead.
so what's the rundown if we're like not communicating and we're in our feelings?
I ask you what's wrong. You say nothing.
Right.
when your face says everything is wrong.
Well, okay, so for me,
Bing
to start
bong.
is like if I'm really mad, like if you done fucked up,
Oh
No.
shit.
yeah,
I
it's
can't
gonna
re-
be.
You see the fucked up part?
It's
You
gonna
don't
be-
fucked up.
If you
Fucked
fucked
up.
up and I'm like big mad, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna be like nothing. Like my
No,
face.
so how am I gonna fix it?
Shit,
No,
I'm gonna be
just
like, all right.
you're gonna have to let that.
I'm
ride
on to the
out,
next
and then
one.
and then
Oh,
eventually,
okay.
but like
So if
I
we
might
together,
ha-
you gotta tell me like, yo, when I'm that mad, let me calm down.
yeah.
Cause I'm gonna sit there.
But that's that's what we want.
No.
I'm not figuring it out.
You never let that
You
go.
said
No,
you
no,
big
hold
mad. You said nothing. I'm gonna
Hold on,
walk
hold on,
away.
hold on. Some people are not like that. If you let them calm down, then they think that you don't really want to talk to them. You don't, yeah, exactly. You don't care. But then if you try to talk to them, they're like, damn, I don't want you to talk to me right now.
It's both
So-
spectrums.
Yeah. So
But
it's like,
so me,
It's a healthy medium.
no.
but then
For me, my problem is
Healthy
you
medium.
said I asked you what's the problem and you said
If you
nothing.
ask me right then and there when you got me fucked up, like I'm gonna regret shit that I might say. Like
You said
ageism. It was ageism.
You remember that?
And that
joke?
shit pissed me
She
the
curled
fuck
up.
off.
it was what?
Y'all was talking about ageism, talking about how women devalue with ageism.
Ageism is-
not devalue. I don't know why. Who said that?
Oh, it was him.
It was said.
Who said that?
Let's not go back to that conversation because that shit starts fights. Let's get back on what the fuck we was talking about. Let's go.
Was that good?
Who said that?
She started, I said it.
But I think we need to
No, we
No,
not. We not.
no,
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
Not today.
Fuck
but-
your life.
Not
Bing
today.
bong.
Not today. But we need to like be
Yeah, not that.
grown-ups and
So talk
have
about
that
it.
actual conversation
Okay.
and understand like, okay, this is what we're talking about versus arguing versus trying to like get our points across. We want to have that actual conversation, be like, okay, this is what it is, this is how it is, what do we go from here? It's not about, you know what I'm saying, it's not about your age. I think what we were talking about that day was about like kids, right?
Women devaluing.
Okay, let's leave this woman devaluing. We'll come back to
we'll
her
come
some
back
other
to
time.
We will.
But
Because-
yes,
We
so
will
like
come
in
back
that
to
case,
that.
I was
We're
quiet.
parking
'Cause
lot
I was
that shit.
like,
You were mad. You salty. Yeah.
big mad.
Okay.
It was given ignorance.
No.
I shut down
Mm.
because I didn't feel heard.
How do you think people get hurt?
So
I was hearing the ignorance.
I know,
Like,
but how do you
okay.
think, how do you think
why
people
would
learn?
I-
How do you think people learn from that?
wasn't smart enough to recognize that you're upset.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all gotta be able to express.
It needs to be a safe enough atmosphere where I could feel
I
seen.
think, I think that issue becomes,
Shandi was holding her own.
I think that becomes,
no, because like it was just so combative. Like
What?
I like to have graceful conversations. I don't want to have to like.
well, it's not always gonna be graceful. You gotta realize that way, especially when you're having conversations that are like about society. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You can't expect me to be like, oh, okay, oh,
You good,
I
bro?
gotta.
Moaning
You know what
and
I'm saying?
shit.
I'm
You
just
good?
saying, like, you gotta remember where you're at, especially like the environment that you're in. If I'm here and I don't feel safe here, I'm leaving.
I'm gonna walk out.
I'm leaving. I'm not gonna sit there
I
and
just-
feel unsafe.
I mean, I just didn't say anything.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not how we learn. That's not how men learn. If you shut down and don't say anything when you're hurt and when you're feeling some type of way,
Yeah.
we're
We
not
all
gonna be
shut
able to
down during
figure it
that-
out.
That podcast,
No,
because even
you-
the
you know what I'm
strongest.
saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but even the strongest voice in the room sometimes,
Oh, no,
like.
she went off.
She was
No,
going
no,
off, and that's
at
why
the
me and her
end,
got an
Shani,
argument.
Shani, but at the
Yeah.
end, you got real quiet, and I saw it in your face.
Yeah.
I grabbed my purse.
Yeah, I was at she was at the house yesterday, and we was like,
done.
I was telling Kathy about it. I was like, Shani picked up a goddamn purse. She put all that shit, and she was looking at that bitch. She was like,
She was like, I'm out. Nah, but-
Kathy was dying. Kathy was dying.
I mean, like the thing is it's not just we need a safe space. We need to feel like we're gonna be heard and we're protected. But then when it comes to us just saying fine, sometimes the issue has already been addressed on multiple occasions, and then there's no follow-up behind it. So
Maybe
now
we didn't get it
but here's the thing. Why do I have to explain more than thrice?
because I don't get it.
And here's the thing: even if you don't get it, if I've done my part and I've explained and explained and
We're
explained,
in
and
a
you're not,
relationship together. I'm trying to solve the issue.
if you're trying to solve the issue,
But hold on. Even with that, how do you know that when I'm talking, I want you to solve something? I might just want you to be listening. To
I'm a
me.
man.
But
Solution
but
oriented.
when you go to therapy, and you go to counseling, they'll sometimes tell the male counterpart, Your partner, your female partner may not be talking to you to fix something. It might not be broken. She just might want to give you perspective.
Cool. Let
It's
me
really
know, hey, I'ma
ironic
express
that
myself.
the people that are therapists actually have most of the time have the worst relationships. So how you expect somebody to teach me about my life if you
What's
not
your
even
stat?
got your life straight
I
up?
love this. That group over there, amazing.
Hey,
That don't make
but
no
it's okay.
sense
Look,
to
look.
me.
Hey, I got a lot going on.
This man
I'ma
don't even
tell
care
you.
about the mic. He don't care about the mic.
I got a lot going on. I'm gonna tell you about it, but please just listen.
Yeah.
Cool, I got you.
Bullshit.
And that's what
I don't
that's why-
believe that.
Hold up, I got you. But that's why y'all be saying men don't express themselves because they feel like if we express ourselves, we're gonna give you the weight that we carry, and y'all can't handle it because now I'm gonna have to deal with you and me.
Exactly.
That's what
I gotta deal with my
Them two over there.
But you see how you don't get that?
Like,
That's the same
Oh,
way we don't
and
get
that's
what
what
you're
I'm
But
saying.
saying.
here's the hold on. But here's the thing, because if y'all going through weight, if you're with the right person, y'all weight together, you're carrying that together, and you should be able to. That balances out.
You know, Shandi, you know that it's not that even.
Yeah,
It's not.
It's not that even.
I think you need
So-
multiple spaces to like connect. Like I think like I understand what you're saying. I think as a man, like there are some things you should be able to open up and tell your woman. But like even if it's not her, like you have to release it somewhere.
Exactly.
Like you can't keep
Well,
it
and
all
that's
the
what I'm saying.
issue
Some
is
people
she
don't know.
knows me,
Some people don't have that outlet. Some people don't have that. Some
Yeah.
people are not, in that space to have the outlet to go and let it out. Like if I feel some type of way, me and Kathy get in an argument or something, I can go play soccer and come home and be like, babe, my bad. I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't have that outlet. Some people only have them. My wife is my outlet. And if we're in a bad spot, I don't got nowhere else to go. And now I'm carrying that weight on myself in my mind, and then I'm carrying your weight as well because I feel like I'm disappointing you, and you're upset at me, and then I'm upset at myself for being upset, and then I'm upset that I'm not fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of weight to carry. And then women also, let me not bring women into this.
Bring them in. Where's the door at?
I feel like
Come in.
I feel like women don't. They don't feel that men feel.
Yep.
Right? And they're woke women like you guys that understand that men have emotions as well. So they need to be validated. Most women, especially on social media that are in like this limelight, they don't feel that men feel as well because they only feel that a man is a provider, right? So it's very difficult for a man to feel the way he feels and express it to a woman, and that woman completely understands it because in the back of the mind, the woman is like, I'm the one that's supposed to feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that's supposed to be like, I'm sad, or I don't feel well, or my mental is not there, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Those are not the type of things that a man feels like. Oh, I'm not gonna be saying, oh, my mental stability is not there right now. I don't feel like I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Supposed to be there for her.
I'm supposed to be there for my wife, even if my mind is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's just how it's.
But that's why men's suicide is so high. And
Well,
that's why you have
no one
people,
listening.
Of course,
but that's like how people like Charlemagne, Jason Wilson, like so many people, black males on social media are making breakthroughs so that people can understand like you have this space. You cannot put all your worth in your productivity. Like you have got to be, it's who you are, not what you do. Like,
no. We're not talking about what we do. We're not talking about what we're doing.
In the totality of the things, you are a human.
Well,
You're
there's
allowed to
only a
feel,
few
you're
people.
allowed to do
There's only a
certain
few
things.
people. Yes, and I hear you. There's also a very few people that are allowing that safe space, right?
We don't feel
it's
safe
not a
enough.
lot of them. There's very few safe places.
Is it that y'all don't feel safe, or that you're choosing not to?
No.
feel safe?
And let's use Charlemagne as an example.
If I start crying right now, y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'll give you a hug.
Hold on.
No one in this room.
I'll
I'll give you a hug.
Hold on.
So if I
Hold on.
cry,
Cameras off. Let's talk about it.
Hold on.
So if I cry, I'll get a hug.
Nah, they're gonna be like,
Let's use Charlemagne as an example, right? As an example. Now he's more woke, right? There used to be a time where you go on Breakfast Club, he would eat you alive as a man. You know what I'm saying?
But he's evolved.
Well,
So
and
you
that's what I'm
can't
saying. And
hold
that's
him
what I'm
to
saying.
who he was.
I'm not holding him to who he
Right.
was. What I'm saying is that it takes a longer time for a man to evolve into that safer space than it does for a woman. I can make you feel as comfortable in 20 minutes. I can't make no man feel comfortable in 20 minutes. Is if I'm chilling with like 4 different niggas that I don't know, shit. The entire time I'm with you, I'm ready. I'm ready. But if I'm chilling with you in 20 minutes, we gonna be good. We gonna be good. We gonna have this conversation. Even if I'm having a responsible conversation with that man, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking,
just in case he
nigga,
pop up.
we ready. And that's what I'm saying. It takes a lot longer for a man
CCG.
to be in that vulnerable state. And women don't get that. Women just expect it to just happen right then and there. It's not gonna happen. And then if you force a man to get to that state, then he completely shuts down.
Now you're invading my space, and I feel broken.
You clearing your throat?
You know what I'm saying? So and that's where this conversation today, I wanted to bring a lot of like insight and awareness to a lot of the issues that we've had in the past conversations, because I think the past conversations we were just talking just to talk. I wanted to make sure that when we're talking today, we got to understand that there's 2 worlds that we're living in right now. You got to choose one, or if you try to stay in the middle, then you got to be ready for those gray areas, right? This is the whole conversation. This is the whole thing we're having right now. If you choose to be a traditional man and a modern man, or you choose to be a traditional man and a traditional woman and a modern woman, then you got to expect those
in
betweens.
Open your
you know
door.
what I'm saying? So that's where the whole thing is. It's not about right and wrong. It's about understanding where you are in this time. If you're in this time and you want a traditional man, you should be a traditional woman.
Cook, clean.
If you're a woman in this time and you're a modern woman and you want a modern man, then cool. That nigga is
just
gonna
bad,
he's just gonna do what he's doing, and he's gonna do what he's doing.
Hey, they be baddies. The modern women, baddies. Have your bag, yeah. I'm serious.
I guess I'll add to the conversation. I think first, like, I completely agree with what you're saying, Chunga. Like,
for real?
Yeah, no, I do. Like.
We love Jay.
Hell yeah.
I think I feel like there's always been like a soft spot like in my heart for men, because I feel like they do have it hard in their own way that like a woman cannot relate to. And I think like on a previous one I asked about like, you know, do you feel like you had a positive role model growing up? And I'm like, I think most people here said yes, but like a lot of men don't. So like a lot of men don't even understand what it is to be a man, or like they've been given a model that's not true. It's based off of ego and pride and whatever else. It's not the provider, it's like the money, which you can show. And then like again, like men, I had somebody who I was talking to and like they were like, oh, like men are not taught how to be there for each other emotionally. So it's like you don't even know how to be there for your boy. Like y'all both just sitting there stuck, you know? And it's a terrible situation to be in where it's like, okay, you feel like you can't talk to your girl, you can't talk to your boys, like, and then it's like who's left, so you sit with that. So it's definitely a soft spot in my heart. I think like as like men who are like, you know, called to a higher standard, like pillars in your community, it's like just taking on that commitment to be that change, like to be that safe space for the men in your communities. And then it's like as we continue to have men who rise up and do that, like we will change the generations.
And also another thing is like a lot of men are, women think that men are more narcissistic to them. It's actually the opposite. My boy probably lies to me more than he lies to his girl.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He probably tries to get me to run around a lot more than he does you, because you're giving him what he wants. I ain't giving him shit. He don't got to tell me nothing.
We're competing.
You know what I'm saying? We're competing. So he's constantly lying to me, constantly telling me this, constantly telling me that. Why do you think it's so difficult to find people that you really care about in your life? Why is it that when you become somebody like Jay-Z and you only have a few people around you? Why do you hear men say that so often? Think about every rap song you hear. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder for a man to really be as vulnerable as a woman wants. And a man is probably never going to be as vulnerable as a woman wants. And when that man gets to that status, he's having a hard time, not just with his woman, but with the guys. You know what I'm saying? I know a guy that's super feminine, but he smashes nothing but baddies. But he's super feminine.
He in the gray area, bro.
Super feminine.
Oh, she in the gray area.
Exactly. And look at that. And look at that. That didn't come from you guys. That came from another man.
I just expected.
You know what I'm saying? So think about it.
You didn't think he was in the gray area?
I had my guesses, but I was proven wrong multiple times.
This gray area is a lot. There's a lot to talk about it. I'm gonna probably make a gray hair part 2.
Yeah, like shit. Well, you gotta come up. All right, let's move on to the next one.
I think this is the last one, bro.
Last question tonight, y'all.
I don't know. It's when you read it, just say, Jen, what do you mean?
This is the conversation I thought we started. Wait.
Gender roles?
What's your take on gender roles?
I call it boundaries. Oh, gender roles. Oh well,
Traditional.
D, why don't you start?
All right, so gender
I
role-
got a question though.
Yeah.
We do just one more question.
No,
It's
no,
just-
we can.
Yeah, after
we can
this,
rock
I
it.
just got one more question. I just need to understand something.
Yeah.
real
I'm
quick.
gonna
It's
need to
just
use
what
what-
role does a man what role do you feel like the man or woman should play in the relationship?
Me?
Well, that's just like to elaborate on the question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the roles they're very dynamic depending on the relationship.
Except for cooking, that's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's so fucking.
No, I think every role depends on the relationship.
Okay.
I was speaking from my perspective. Yeah, I
Mhm.
need it, but in Leeway's perspective, he wants a woman that it's different. But y'all gotta complete each other. That's all that matters. As long as everybody feels loved and respected and whatever they need to feel, that works. I know that's not the answer you expected to hear, but that's the truth.
Toxic B.
Now for me, clean, cook, do my laundry,
Fold my clothes, cut my food.
we drop them at the cleaners.
Oh, yeah, zips.
Yep.
That's when you got money. You drop your clothes off at the cleaners.
Yeah,
But as long as she's cooking, cleaning, know how to wash my white clothes because I can't even wash it. I'm
Buddy.
gonna drop my mom's.
No, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it in there with the tide.
yeah. Tide Pod. We gonna buy the expensive one.
Yeah, the expensive pies with
Yeah,
the little
the one-
beads.
Well, the one that comes in like 4-pack.
Yeah, come on now.
What you got?
B, I want to hear what B has to say.
Yeah.
It's Lava Girl.
Your hair is not red no more.
Mhm.
Nah, it's orange.
You
Yeah.
changed your hair color?
No, it's washing out.
Oh, it's not look the same.
It's not looking thicker.
Oh, we like that. Go ahead.
Just
That's the truth.
So gender roles. I'll piggyback off what you said.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think it's very
course you do.
subjective. It's
Yeah,
very
get the shit outta here.
subjective. It's very subjective. I think as long as the two people in the relationship can come to terms, like if you're traditional, then pick a traditional guy. If you're more modern, pick a more modern woman, but ultimately as long as y'all have an understanding and each of you are seen, heard, appreciated, and just you're
Loved and respected.
facts. Yeah, as long as you're all those things and you feel like that's adequate, then great.
I feel like that.
She's what I said.
I feel like that's the right answer, regardless. Anyways,
Yeah, if anything.
you can't go around that. It got to be both sides of the relationship. If you feel like,
And that means differently for everybody.
yeah, if you feel like you've been loved by that person in that way, go for it. It's not gonna be a issue. I guess we all have that.
As long as you kick clean.
Do we all agree to that part?
Yeah. Cook,
Mm.
clean, and
Clean and
know
See,
your
like-
role.
Like the working lady over here, she would want somebody.
Yeah, she's not just chilling
She wants
after she
somebody
got
that's
home from
feeding her
work.
while
She's
she's
still
in
working.
sex.
She's still working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She ain't paying attention.
Yeah.
No, I'm listening to y'all.
yeah.
You know, that's
She
good. Can I use it?
That's a man's job.
just leave. Hey, leave the bank account open. I just gotta check a few things.
Yo, I lost my wallet, yo.
Bro, you were panicking. You
Bro.
found it?
Nah, that's just.
Oh, so you just blocked
Yeah.
everything. Fuck.
Yeah, I had to cancel
I feel
everything.
you. My car
That's
got
the
busted
worst.
in on Valentine's Day.
I remember
Oh,
that.
Valentine's
That person. Yeah, I know who is.
They did take your wallet.
Oh, so that's the joint I used. Was this?
Yeah, it was.
Like,
That's you?
I know who
Press
was.
charges, B.
Let me know. Hey, Chung, what was your question?
Okay, this is very controversial.
Oh boy, here we go.
Please,
Yes, sir.
please. Well,
Loud girl,
not
get
to,
ready.
I don't think to us. I don't think it's gonna matter to us. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think about this whole non-binary and
I'm not smart
hers
enough.
and your? What is it called? Is it
Like
Yours.
hers and like zer and then
like,
like
the
their,
pronouns? Yeah. What do you guys
they.
think
Oh,
about
so it's
that?
interesting. I have a client. First time they came in.
Oh, you talking about like
A client,
their
originally
names?
they were born
Gender
they were
pronouns.
Oh,
born-
pronouns.
Yeah, identity, that kind of stuff.
Originally they were born male, but they're transitioning to.
Oh, what we were talking about that day.
Yeah. Well, we can't say what we said.
But we just gonna leave it the way it is.
So
They talking some wild shit.
Yeah, we can't.
but they were transitioning, and I've never experienced something like this. I was asking questions. I was like, "What do you want me to refer to you as? Like it, they, them, like, or do I just call you by your name, or what do you want to be referred to? Because you physically, they look like a woman,
Okay.
but
Inside.
yeah, this inside where they got their beard and talk like a man, and go by their man name.
Yeah.
So it's like you're transitioning. What's going on? And they get offended by a lot of people because
People don't know.
I don't know what's like when they came in. I was like, "Good morning,
Sir, ma'am.
Son, daughter.
Mr. Bitch.
Mr. Bitch. Holy shit.
Bro, y'all know. You know what's the crazy shit? The way he leaned back and just let it rock, Mr. Bitch.
You guys, this is why I wanted to understand, because I got into contact with somebody like that, and they
Me
were
too.
really offended at me, and I'm like, bro, like,
don't be offended. I'm African."
I don't know what you're talking about, like,
Because crazy thing is the thing I was saying is, to us as Africans, certain part of it, it's a taboo, like to even be around those people in the first place. So we don't have the right context to like.
And then it's so confusing. They're
Yeah.
transgender, but they're married to a man.
Right.
He's not gay. I was like, "Your husband is gay." They were like, "No." That's confusing.
But it's
And then they say they'll bring him next time.
I genuinely feel what he said. That's confusing.
it's crazy.
Bro, you're
Nah.
transgender but married to a dude, but he's not gay.
Isn't that
Yeah, no, that's wild as shit.
Bro,
That's wild
they
as
said
shit.
they're gonna come and like you.
That's wild.
So I was like,
You're
so
gay.
she's turning into a man, but she's
No,
married
I just
to
was a
a
man
No,
turning into a
It's a
woman.
man
It's a man
turning
turning
into
a
a
woman.
So
woman.
it's
you
genetically.
can't use it.
Oh,
Yeah, they correct me multiple times. Like it is very offensive.
What do you mean?
You can't call them an it. They're not an object, bro.
No, duh.
And no, we're
Duh,
laughing.
but like,
To be honest,
would you call
we'll
a woman an it?
What the,
But he's saying he wouldn't know what to call
yeah,
it.
so I asked early.
it's a serious note.
They were
I'm
surprised. They were
actually
like, "Yo, I appreciate you asking," because most people, and I was like, especially in the black barbershop, he's like, "Yeah," but I was like, "I'm here to have a conversation, so I don't overstep your boundary or disrespect you." So I'm trying to hear you.
How do you? What is your take on that?
My personal opinion?
Yeah.
That's some weird stuff. I don't understand you. But if you're working in the shop and we're in a business place, I gotta respect you as a human being.
Yep.
So let's build.
What type of
common
human
ground.
being are you?
yeah. At the end of the day, it's
Yeah,
still
we
a
still
human
human. It don't matter.
being.
Yeah.
The rest after that is questionable.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm not saying it.
The rest,
Yeah.
the rest,
Dang,
the rest
I
of
can't
it
even hear
is
it.
questionable.
The rest is questionable.
The rest of it
I'm
is
not
questionable.
calling them it.
Like, I have a lot of.
it's a good no. I love this. I love the fact that we're having a conversation like this. So when we get out there and we
Right.
Yeah, it seems like you're getting prepared to go on a war.
Well,
no,
You gotta
it's just gotta understand it, because now this is a broad topic. Like
last
you
time
can
we
go
talked about
out there.
marriage, right?
Yeah, we
Like,
can go out there and then you said the wrong thing and your ass is on the
I asked about the divorce rate in the homosexual
What does that mean?
community.
Right.
What does
I was
cancel
like, that
mean?
joint gotta be
What?
What does cancel mean? Who can really cancel you?
you.
Nah.
None of us can be canceled. Nah.
Nah.
Got influence for money.
Yeah,
But in a different, like,
we
in a
broke
celebrity-
somewhat.
yeah. Like if somebody was like, I'm not gonna
Jordan
support
was
your
canceled. That nigga was making bread when they said he was canceled, right?
Yeah, that's
'Cause
it.
I
Yeah,
remember
he dropped the
when he-
album right after.
Yeah, he dropped the
That joint was
NFT.
fire.
And then yeah.
No, at the 80s, right?
Yeah, that was fire, right? I fuck with
So
this. I
that
fuck
no,
with all
the,
his
the
albums.
crazy thing is when they said you're canceled doesn't mean that you're actually canceled. The cancel culture is there. Now, if I still fuck with your shit, I'm still gonna buy that shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I still listen
to R.
Kelly.
Okay. Huh?
I still listen to R. Kelly.
Yes.
I
that
believe
joint
Bill
was great.
Cosby is innocent.
I
We were
believe
talking
Bill
about
Cosby
marriage,
did
and I was
it.
like,
You
yo,
said who's
Yeah.
innocent?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill Cosby ain't do that shit.
What?
Stop- leave that old man alone, bro.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get some pussy.
I'm
Shut
That's
up.
it. That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, that's
He
all that
tried to
shit
buy-
was,
he
bro.
tried to buy CBS. You try to buy the news station, CBS, and they're not letting no black person
No.
on the
Man,
news.
that's
And they
some
had to
bullshit,
tarnish
bro.
the name of a black man
Yeah.
who had so much clout. He was like the
Yeah.
pillar of like the black
Yeah,
family.
Mhm.
Like, you know,
yeah.
so,
They had to take that out.
bro,
They had to take
that was
that
some
out.
dumb stuff.
And honestly, I think they do a lot of things to take out a lot of like strong black men.
Yeah, they do,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? There's a lot of things that
In
happen.
so many
You're
capacities.
looking for,
All right, man. Look what they did to OJ.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
So
Exactly.
so my question,
Look at
right?
Prince.
My question with that, when they're taking all those black men out, right?
Yeah.
We that is it's work right now. What can we do to like solutions?
Well, I
Because we can be sitting down like, hey, this is what they're doing, this is what they're doing. We're not finding solution to it.
Well, I personally think that I think that that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna say you want to be called a pronoun, because it's like claiming an adjective or noun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to be. You know what? I want you to call me handsome, and I will be offended if you don't call me handsome.
You
Yeah.
motherfucking
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
What
So
about Rexy say?
I think that that's not
Yeah.
fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
if you want to be called a certain
And that's what we're talking
pronoun,
about. I was like, yo, your community is bullying every other.
yeah,
community.
you know,
And she was like, they were like, no, I'm like, no, because if I say something that you don't like,
Yeah.
my preference, if you find it offensive, it's a problem.
exactly.
And it's
Mhm.
not factual. Like we have so
No,
much.
it's factual.
Well, no.
Really.
Well, no. I meant like it's not factual in the sense of like we have so much history of like you cannot change the fact that like you were
Your
born with the
DNA,
XY or
yeah,
X chromosome.
exactly.
So you're telling me call you a man, call me a woman, but genetically you never changed.
Now
And
you're
a
challenging my intelligence.
yeah, and
I
a-
know a woman is a woman.
yeah, and a surgery that can change your outer appearance. You're still you haven't
internally,
changed.
yeah.
You haven't
If you
changed.
need
Because
old
this is
blood
me-
and you're a man, I'm old blood. You go. That's
I
what
was
you
just
gonna
But
get.
this is me too, right? They're saying all this, right? And then when you get in an argument with them, don't fucking call me that shit. And then you like, wait, I was just talking to a lady just now. Like, you know how this
Yeah,
sound?
So I actually tattooed somebody that they
It
found me on
confused you.
Facebook. They found me on Facebook, right? So they requested me, came in, cock diesel, you know what I mean? And I tagged them. And later on, it was like I was on their page or whatever. I guess they reposted me on their Instagram. I mean, not on their Instagram, on their Facebook. And somebody was like, "Oh, do you know them?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm talking about full beard, no chest, no nothing. It was a woman,
Yeah.
and she took hormones for like
Yeah.
years. She had the surgery to get a
Yeah.
penis, all that.
Yeah.
And yes, dog, the whole nine. You look at their page; they're out on the beach, no shirt on,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
No,
they don't
that
have.
happens
They
all the
have
time.
pecs, they have
Yeah.
Bro, they
six
all-
pack,
she-
beard,
but-
all that. And
But-
she wanted to be called him.
Yeah, but yeah,
I mean,
that's
at that
fine.
point, you him.
That's
you are
fine.
him.
That's
You
fine.
You were a dude when I tatted you,
Yeah,
but
that's-
then they.
But what if
Somebody
what
show
if
me
the
it.
voice sound like a
No, it's official.
She was in the military. and
that's fine.
she,
That's fine. But if you
decided to
die,
make the
Wow.
transition.
if
Yeah.
you
It's
crazy.
die,
It's fucking
and they need to
wild.
identify your body from your blood
Mhm.
and your DNA,
matches a she?
it's gonna come up as
Your factory setting.
That's like my car. My car souped up to the gods, right?
yeah,
My car got in an accident not too long ago.
yeah.
They told me they have to use the VIN number parts. My shit is coming back looking normal. Like my shit was looking real like sexy as fuck, right? My shit ain't got no rims on it now. My shit ain't got no front bumper. That shit ain't got no back bumper.
It's like
The side
it's
mirror
like
gonna
you
be
got your
different.
phone, right?
Like my, I
And
gotta rebuild
you going
that
through
bitch,
all
bro.
your own
Like,
shit,
that
right?
fucked up.
And then that shit got
Hold-
fucked up, and
hold on.
then
But
you
the
gotta
only thing
click on
is-
you thinking, should I click on the reset button
Bruh,
or
I just put
Oh,
lights on
sorry.
that bitch. Everything gone. The only thing that's going to stay the same is how fast it go.
Exactly.
That's it. The speed
And
stays.
I just
the
wanted to have this
aesthetic,
conversation
that
so
joint
I can
is-
understand, because I got bullied about that a few days ago, because I was like, yo,
I don't think he's a right term. How'd you get bullied?
because it's
You
like they
get bullied,
expected
bro?
me to already know.
Soft if you get
They
bullied.
expected me. I was soft in that
Soft if you
moment
getting
because
bullied.
they expected me to already know that that's what they were, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I know if you're he or she or G?
Or
G. This shows when an African don't know shit. We just call random shit.
yeah, or G.
What's a G?
What's a G, my nigga? Like,
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, bro, you're coming at me sideways because I don't know what you are. You're a car salesman. Like, if you're a she, or if your shit says Serena on there, it sounds like a woman to me. So I'm gonna be like, hey, ma'am.
That happened to me at Target, bro. I walked up, excuse me, sir. Hold on. Relax. I ain't know you. You turn around, you look just like it.
It's crazy. But no, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy how we have to it's like you said, bully. It's like you have to figure out how to go around it. Like you have to find every ways not to be in that obstacle, like to jump that obstacle. Like, what if I say this? What if I say this? What if I say that? And to me, I feel like it's just open now to the point where you can't say certain things anymore. It's not like back then where you can say anything. Now you have to like
you gotta
keep your mouth and be like,
shit. I get in trouble all the time because I don't know how to keep my mouth closed. If you say something I don't agree with, shit, you got me fucked up. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Yeah.
Like I'll ask you questions.
I go straight to the point.
But people, look, I've gotten pulled over by a cop, and literally the cop came over to my window.
That's the
and he was
crazy shit. I was just about to talk about
and he
cop.
came over to my window, and I was like, "Hey, officer, how you doing?" He's like, "Put your hand on the steering." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Why did you pull me over for?" I'm asking the questions here. I'm like, "Okay."
You never got pulled over in front of your house. They ask you where you going.
Bro, if I tell you stories right now, bro,
nah,
you're gonna.
this
if I
is the
tell
man you don't want to
if I
ask that
tell
type
you
of question
stories
right now.
you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" Right?
I ain't
And
never
I was like, "I know my
disrespected
First
no
Amendment
cop.
rights."
Oh, you know you're right.
And he was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "You gotta tell me what I'm getting pulled over for,
Mm-hmm.
right? You signed under Constitution, right?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, so what's your name or your badge number?" And immediately got pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
You about to get shot.
You know what I'm saying?
Leave them
You know what's the
motherfuckers
crazy
alone,
thing,
like,
right?
And I'm talking to him as calm as possible.
You know what's the crazy thing?
Oh,
270.
hell
You
no.
know,
I ain't never been taken out. Well, nah, I'm lying. I've been arrested a number of times, but that was just because I had a warrant. Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. But like when the police pulls me over, I'm like, hands are already on the steering wheel.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I look left. I pull out my motherfucking wallet. That motherfucker said on
No.
top of the.
See,
I
this
have
is
a
me.
speech. I have a speech now that
Nah,
I say
fuck
to
that.
myself
No,
when I
I'm like,
drive.
no, I'm
This
like,
is
yeah.
me. When I get pulled over, the first thing I do, right? As soon as she pulled me over when I parked that car, yeah,
They
but
don't care. You saw
they
what
don't
did to
care.
that dude in
they don't
Virginia?
care. First thing I do when I do what I do is right, take my wallet out, take my license out, reach for my driver's and registration thing, pull it out, put it on my lap, and put my hand on the steering wheel.
I ain't putting shit on my.
No.
I'm putting that bitch right on the dashboard. Hey, sir.
No, I put it. I put it on my lap.
I'm not
This
touching that shit.
no, this
bruh.
is why I put it on my
I'm the
lap.
type of nigga, you pull me over, I'm gonna get shot. Y'all gonna see me shot.
No, but
I
this
got
is why I
do-rag
put it.
on, tats all on my fucking neck.
But there's certain times, there's certain. But this is why I put it on my
These
lap.
motherfuckers about to shoot me, bro. They looking at me like criminal automatically. I'm automatically guilty, bro.
This is why I put it on my lap. He pulled me over on the 270
First of all,
HOV.
guys, no, you're right.
No, he pulled me over on the 270 HOV lane, right? And you know you're not supposed to be there after 3:30 to 6:30. You're not supposed to. After when you hit
What did you
3:30 HOV.
Oh yeah.
6:30 when you're coming home, you don't have to be there at 3:30 to 6:30, right? I always calculate my shit.
My car so
3:20, I'm still in there. So he pulled me over, right? Put my shit and then I know exactly what I was doing. 3:25, I looked at the clock and all that on my dashboard, pulled me over, and he came, he said hi. He was nice. He was like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I was like, "No, sir." And he was like, "Well, you were driving on the HOV. At this point, you can't be there." I was like, "Sorry, sir. I can be in the HOV lane. You pulled me 5 minutes before the time." And
I trying to get shot. Stop asking fucking questions.
But
bruh.
no, yeah, you do.
No,
you know what he did?
I ain't asking a
Guess
damn
what?
thing.
Guess what? He looked at his clock. He was like, "Yeah, you're right."
And he let you go.
And he was like, "You can go back your way."
He'd have gave you a
Not the military.
Bro,
it's not about. I didn't have
they're
nothing
not
on
really
it.
giving tickets for
It's-
shit like that, bro.
It's just knowing your rights
Bro, they're
and
not-
knowing what that sign said.
I understand that, but they're not giving. They're not giving you tickets for shit like that. They're just gonna give you a warning. Don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like I did
But I told him what it is.
I did an aggressive lane change the other day, right before I crashed my car, and they pulled me over.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
My good shit. Yeah,
Yeah, the
shit's
good
fucked
shit.
up.
But
In the middle of the
but
night.
the reason why because he knew what I was talking about when he said, you know, you were driving in the HOV lane.
You crashed your car, Rex.
At this time, you're not supposed to.
I got cut off in front of an 18-wheeler, and I slammed on the brake. And because my car is tuned, it spun out of control, and I hit a guardrail. Am I straight? Nigga, I'm good as a motherfucker. My car, though, my bitch is ugly. That motherfucker in the shop, I got to pay $5,000 to get that bitch fixed. Take
Sucks.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
These
It's all good.
cars.
I mean,
You
you
wanna
just
know
gotta
what's
know,
crazy,
like
bro?
Chunga
My
said,
car's
you
just
gotta know your
flashy.
rights.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah,
have
right.
to know your rights.
I think that's the next topic that we gotta have. We gotta talk about financial literacy and knowing what you need. You know what I'm saying? Well, it doesn't matter.
It
But it can
doesn't,
save you.
but at the
It
same
can
time,
save
you can know more
bro,
about
you
it
got-
too.
I mean, I understand all that,
can
bro.
save
But
you
when it comes,
sometimes.
yeah, I mean, I understand that it can save you. But when cops come to
Sometimes.
my shit, bro,
Well,
if it's not a brother coming to pull me over,
Yeah.
bro, and
No, you gotta be
unfortunately,
real. Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
if a white person come and pull me over, I'm not giving him no back talk.
No
Bro,
I got
I'm
pulled-
not giving him
Shit, I used to
shit.
give-
I got,
But
I
I
got
can't
pulled
do
over.
that.
I got pulled over for speeding across the stop sign. A
You
white
trying to go to jail?
person pulled me over. Guess what? He was like, "Where you going?" I was like, I totally didn't see the stop sign. I just passed it. I was trying to get home, and I didn't have my GPS on me. Literally, that's all I told him. He because that's what I did. I said I'm trying to get home, which I was trying to get home too. And then pretty much we just wrapping it up. Yeah. So and he asked me, "Can I see your driver's and registration?" He then stated right there, after I look at it, and if everything is good, I'm gonna just give you a warning, and you can go back.
Right. I mean, I've had that's normal. That's not disrespectful. If
There
everything
are
comes back fine.
motherfuckers over here that not because even when they take you,
Yeah.
no,
They
not
say
because
that
of
all
that.
the time,
They
maybe.
say it all the time because there's certain times people have warrants on their shit.
I've never been pulled over with a
But
white person.
Chunga,
in the car,
there are a
though.
bunch of times when there's certain things that are wrong on your license. Like
When
let's
they
say
pull you
your
over,
your
just-
shit is
just-
expired, but you're just trying to make them feel like you have it. So he's gonna say if everything is good, and if it's not good, he's gonna come back and be like, "Hey, this is expired, but this is what I gotta do."
They check,
pull you over,
but
they
they-
already know. Yeah.
They already know.
They already know.
But he's still
They-
giving you
they
the
gonna try to
courtesy.
pull you over for anything. Like if you do a California road, they're gonna pull you over for that. Or if you even stop at the stop sign and you still go, they're gonna pull.
Yeah.
If they're trying to
They
get you for
stop-
something else.
So I got arrested one time because I had a warrant, right?
You know,
But
nobody has
there
ever pulled
was-
me over for my tint yet.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I was in the left
That
lane.
shit is 5%.
Did you know that you're not supposed to drive in the left lane? If it's an open street, you're not supposed to drive in the left lane. That's a passing lane. It's a law.
the passing lane.
Yeah, it's a fucking passing lane. You can't drive all the way in the left. That shit was fucked up. So I didn't know that. So
For what? What
so-
you can
so-
do?
If I tell you story,
So they pulled me over.
For real?
Yeah.
I be
They
driving
really
with that
petty.
shit.
I got
Bruh.
pulled over. I got pulled over for having my logo in the front window. But anyway, when I got pulled over for that shit,
bro.
yeah. So I got pulled over for that.
Bro, I got. Listen.
Yeah, I had gotten pulled over for that. And when I had gotten pulled over for that, he just said, you know, that you're not. He explained to me what the law was, and I didn't understand that shit. I was like, ain't nobody on the fucking road. Why does it matter? But anyway, he said, let me get your license registration just to make sure everything, you know what I mean, is good. And I'm just going to give you a warning. You be on your way. And then he came back and said, sir, unfortunately, you got a warrant. Can you step out the car? I was like, the fuck? What are you talking about? What kind of warrant? So then, you know, he just told me that I had missed court or some shit, and he took me to jail.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, like,
It took me to jail.
no, I've been locked up 5 times for the same shit. Like, yeah, like, that's just stupid. Like, it's all traffic shit, bro. I always get in trouble because I
right.
speed.
Well, let's wrap it up and then we can have a side conversation.
All right. So, I mean, any closing comments?
Any female wanna?
Any questions that y'all want to ask before we bounce?
Y'all feel respected
Absolutely.
today?
I think this was. I think
It's
this
a
was
turning
great
point.
turnout.
You starting again.
You know.
So
No,
I
I
th-
think it was a great turnout. I think it was great.
So at this point, we understood where toxic big coming from.
That's because we follow the rules.
So can we always agree that we're not gonna agree?
Yeah, we definitely
Okay.
not all the time. It's just that we are trying to build up, you know, that respect part where there's gonna be tough arguments we can't get away from, but we still gonna understand each other. We're still gonna show that love and respect regardless of what it is. I'm not saying sit here and be like, yeah, I don't agree with you, but okay. Nah, fight it out, but just be respectful about it. And that's what this whole thing is about. Because you know, guess what? If we're talking, we're yelling at each other, the audience we want to get our point across to, they're gonna be like, why would we listen to people that are fighting all the time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that just makes for good TV.
It does, but then at the same
Why do
time,
people watch The Bachelor?
but then you know what's the crazy thing?
You know what I'm saying?
Bachelor.
Bad Girls Club. Like, all
But
this-
you know what's the
you know what I'm
crazy
saying?
thing? That's what we most well, I won't say that's another topic, but most of us as black people, we like the drama part of it, but we're not getting anything out of that drama.
Yeah.
For me, I don't watch Black Ink Crew because there's nothing there to entertain me or to learn
fucking tattoos.
to learn from when it comes to tattooing. So I don't. It's all drama.
They're just trying
I've covered tattoos
You know what I'm saying?
that Black Ink Crew's done.
Yeah,
Like
I've done
covered
it
one of
too.
Caesar's tattoos.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the other one that they call oh shit sad.
I've
covered his.
I did an add-on to one of his pieces, and I fixed his piece.
I be crying.
Not too long
No,
ago.
I be crying when I be seeing their shit.
She
I be
said, "Yeah, I
crying.
went to oh shit," and she had gotten a thigh piece, and that's her name. That's his name.
That's his name too.
His
Oh
name
shit
is
sad.
So I added something to what he already had because he kind of did her dirty because he like just kind of left the outline. So like I redid that and I added on to it. So I mean, there's people from Black Ink Crew that go up there all the
So
time.
if you're a future client looking for some shit, just make sure you know the person you're working with.
I actually got a person right here.
But no, we're not showing anybody.
I ain't showing
Speaking of future clients, guys, I'm fully licensed in the state of Maryland as a real estate agent.
Hey, where the? Let's go.
So you gonna sell me a house? You about to sell me a house? Like
You do commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, we in business.
Yeah.
Yeah. We in business. Oh, we about to be lit in this bitch. We about to be lit.
Now we got somebody who can find us
Oh,
a residential spot.
I love to cut. I love to cook, y'all. Y'all want some oxtail? I'm making it on.
I had some oxtails yesterday.
Oh, you make oxtail? See?
Yeah, she be cooking.
What's in?
That boy don't come alive. Titty is alive now. Oh, you make oxtail?
Oxtail.
All right, I appreciate everybody coming in.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody, respecting each other today. I appreciate the turnout. Let's keep it that way. I'm gonna send certain things in the group chat. But I appreciate you. Rex said he got something planned for next week. You gonna put it in the chat, right?
Yeah, I got some stuff next week, but it's probably gonna be the following week that we'll all get back together.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're gonna do it every other week.
Can you cook? Can you bring us some food that you cook?
Hey man, his
No.
chicken.
I'll put up.
I'm trying to plan the party.
No, what's up? I'm trying to eat your kebabs, bruh. I
trying
think
to
it's your
eat your
party. I was
kebabs.
standing next to him. Oh shit.
Y'all some shit.
Damn.
Y'all be waiting for them kebabs.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Well,
Live. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
We'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care. Good night.